No, I'm just gonna start playing. So I choose chairman. Do we have all of our dudes?
You should have put in two back in. Yeah, like two stay in the bag. The rest of them are out.
Going. Oh man. You need 6 ready and 12 in
I'll use
reserve.
pink. Pink is better than red anyway.
Okay.
So you should have 12 off to the side.
Nicely done, Steve. Nicely done.
6 to go on the board right now, and 2 remaining in the bag. If you have 14 total.
Well, I'm the
So we're
Walsh
doing
fan
what now,
this time,
6?
Jacob. He showed me the light.
Yeah, 6 go on the board
I know what to
immediately.
do.
Okay.
12 for the game.
1, 2.
Well, not all 6 are gonna get out there, man. I mean, you know.
1, 2.
No,
three,
they get randomly
4,
assigned.
5,
Oh,
6,
that
7,
thing.
8,
Yeah.
9, 10,
Those 6,
11,
yes.
12, and then these 2 are gone.
Okay, so you're picking the chairman, and so you're gonna get a share.
Can you
Yes.
hand me that one?
Okay, I'll just do that for you since you're very busy.
Hmm?
Thank you.
All right, Jacob.
How about me?
Steve.
I'm last.
I don't know. Peterson's, man. Whatever.
We're going counterclockwise.
We're going clockwise, and you are up.
Oh.
So-
At place, how many guys?
1.
You're placing one person in one of those positions.
Yeah, and you can take an S, but if you take an E, you get a free share. Free, quote unquote.
I can go here.
What is an
Yeah.
S, Joe?
You can. Oh, senior office. Yes, in the senior
And what
office.
is an E, Joe?
He's the executive office. And
Okay, Joe.
so what do you get to do?
So since I got an executive office, I get to put.
Not out of your 6.
Yeah, it is out of your 6.
The share?
Is it not?
I didn't think it was.
I'm pretty sure it's out of your shares. Or out of your starting 6.
Let me double check that.
Sure. In the meantime, I think I will be director of trade. That's a good one.
Well, Andy put his shares guy from his original 6.
Yeah, I think that's what you're supposed to do. But...
When a cube is placed as an executive office, an additional starting cube of
Yes.
that color. Yep.
Okay, so I'll put one as well for my starting 6. Andy, we're almost back to you, so just get ready.
Okay.
You're on deck.
Okay. I will.
What are you, Hastings?
Yes.
Well, director of trade is gone. That makes
Oh, that's
sense.
pretty cool. I don't remember the Hastings. That's nice.
You made me sad.
That's a good one, right?
Right?
You could be the military affairs. It doesn't matter now, but it might someday.
Okay, Andy, your turn.
There's one presidency left if you want it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And another one of your starting ones is a share.
I'm not up. I get really excited though.
So I
So these
have
are
to
the
take
dudes that we have left.
You have to take one of
a
these.
senior officer.
Yep. Period. The end.
I'm going to choose ship person.
Perfect. I wanted that good
Well.
ability. Alright, so everyone roll your dice.
Andy, roll 2 dice.
You need 3 as well?
I need 3.
Alright, there's a tray if no one cares.
So a 2 and a 5. So I put one guy in a manor, and I get
An
one guy
officer.
and an officer, which means I also
You
get a
a
thing.
Alright, Alright, we got a Capitan.
So-
we get a writer.
One is a share.
This is a family action, not a company action, right?
This is none of those things. This is randomly assigning your 3
And
remaining
a 3.
guys.
Oh, this is great.
So you put them. So like a 1 is a share.
1.
A 2 is a manor, and a
6 is here, so you get a
Captain.
one of your non-starting cubes in a writer box for that. And then I got a factory and a shipyard, so I'm feeling very industrious.
5, 5, 4. Okay, 2 officers
Oh, you get a factory.
and.
Jacob, if you play your cards right, I might buy your good, man.
Well, I could buy my good if it hasn't been bought.
We'll see about all that, mister. I think the director of trade wants your goods. That's what I think's happening. Alright, so we need to go right into the family phase.
Don't we need money from our shares initially?
We need to start the
Well,
starting
everybody
money on
starts with
each
$5.
office.
Oh, we need
And
ships.
we need all of the money.
Oh my god, we're not even...
Each office starts with $5, and we have our starting money, and then the company gets bonus money for the share that was started.
Yeah, okay.
So
Every department needs 5.
Yeah, I understand. How much does the players get?
5?
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm gonna give out some ones, though.
Pretty sure.
Onesies, dunsies.
We don't get additional money for our additional shares?
No, that goes to the company money. You
Okay.
just didn't have to pay your money for it.
Oh, I only got 4. I need 1 more.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah, well, we'll get it. The 95. All right, and then it's $4 a share times 1.
No.
2 shares.
Yes.
No, 1 share.
2.
However many
There's 2 blues
people.
and 2 pinks.
And
The things
the
that
blue
you
was
roll.
an extra one. The pink
Yeah.
was.
The things
from-
that you rolled
there's
is
2 pink
where you get
executives.
shares.
Oh, so it's just the pink. Okay.
It's just the blue. The blue was the rolled
As long as
share.
you guys know what's going on, whoever is chairman will have all the decisions.
I am the chairman, so I decide.
No,
right
we're
now.
doing family. Family phase.
No. Immediately, the
Just
chairman
sign the
decides where that
$4.
money goes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what happened last time.
Yeah, that's fine, man.
It's okay, Joe. I know you're new.
You're the banker.
Alright,
I accept.
so where do I want
I'm
this?
transferring $1,500 from
I'm
the
gonna
bank
put it-
as an executive loan.
I'm gonna put
Blatant
this,
cronyism.
I'm gonna put this probably all for me because I'm greedy.
Dude, don't you want some boats for your area?
For what area? I'm here and here.
Where
Each of those should
Where are
have
those?
2 company
Yeah, I
boats,
know,
right?
right? Boats.
Yes.
They're not over here.
The
Where?
boats
I have the
are
goods here. I've got the black discs here.
Didn't think we needed any more
Boats.
boats this game, eh? Right, blues for Bombay.
I'm gonna put.
Bengal.
Oh
Bombay's
yeah,
over
Bombay's
here.
over here. Well, Bombay's is yellow now because of that infraction.
Alright, I accept.
The colors are
Matching.
strictly flare. So
Yes, the
don't
colors
worry.
don't mean anything.
Don't worry about the colors of the boats.
So I need to put out the company money because I am the chairman, and I'm gonna put it where in this guy because I am the president of Madras, and I don't care about anyone but me.
Hey Andy, you
No.
better put some of that money in the ship buying department, or else.
Or else what?
Or
it's
else-
already gonna get 1 ship.
Yeah, but
But what?
Or else you might not have any ships.
well,
to
yeah,
ship
you might not be getting anything in Madras if you are expecting it from the director. of trade.
Oh.
with.
Let me put it that
That's
way.
a good point. That's
Yeah.
a good point.
So let's put
Alright.
let's put
I mean,
Where do you want money, Joe?
I think we should put a couple. I think we should put a couple bucks in the goods purchasing department, probably, and then you can do what you want with the rest of it.
So you're saying you do a 2-3 split or 2-2 split.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. All right,
Fine.
that's my part of the negotiations. I'm done now.
There.
okay, so that was Pink's shares. Next for
Well, there was the
my
blue
shares.
share. Pink didn't actually roll a share. Pink has
Oh, okay.
2 executives, so there wasn't extra money.
Oh, so we were just doing blue share. Okay.
Yeah. So now it's family actions, starting with Pink.
Because Pink is the chairman.
Yep.
The chair is off camera.
Pink is chairman.
Yes.
Chair is not part of the game.
Oh, should these all be available now? Or are they next turn?
No, I think it's next turn.
Well, good, because otherwise the captain would, and it went on the captain's spot would get wasted.
Well, that is kind of a thing.
I mean, it doesn't move until the refresh phase, so
Right. Fair enough. Yeah.
that's why you get writers, so you're at least kind of like compensated somewhat.
Yeah. Because you don't get anything.
Alright, so where are we?
You're picking a family action because you're the chairman.
Okay,
The
so
chairman,
we'll describe briefly what the family actions do.
will-
So manor, basically it's just straight points. You pay £5, £5, and you get 2 points. The shipyard action allows you to when people buy ships, you make some of that money. So you pay $3 and you add a shipyard. The factory action is the same as shipyard, but you get all of the money if somebody buys your factory good. So pay £3 and you get that money when somebody buys one of those goods, and then the good is going to be whatever the price is over here, which right now is £2. Writers are the people that go up to the senior and executive positions. So if you put stuff in the writer's box, eventually they're going to become senior officers and executive officers. Officers or office holders, sorry. Officers, which is a different thing, are soldiers essentially. These guys are going to go into the military affairs office and eventually up to these armies, and they make money from plundering. Then the captains, if the family has money, the captains will be able to buy ships and ship goods for the company or for themselves later on in the game when we get to the Monopoly revoked phase.
And last but not least, you can buy shares at the current share price. This
Yes.
will give you more power during the election of chairman. As
Yeah,
well as
that'll
earning
give you-
dividends.
that'll give you a vote for the chairman, and it also, when we get revenues, when we get dividends, you get a dividend equal to the amount of shares that you have, just like a regular shares game. And that's when you buy a share, the chairman divvies that money up immediately, which is what I had done earlier. So that's it. So I'm going to choose a family action, and my family ability is once again vacation homes. I get manners for a discount of £1. So I could do that. I don't have any captains out. So I guess I do that. Do I want to hold it for captains next time? Or a ship next time? If I do that, if I get points right now, that would be good. If I get riders, that would be good. If I get ships, do I want to try to tank the company right away and like put captains or officers out?
I don't know. You got 2 shares. You want to throw that money away, dude?
The game told you like the company at the start.
Yeah, you got 5 turns to pretend you like the company, Andy. Come on.
All right. Do I buy another share then?
Well, don't get crazy, man.
That would give me. I wouldn't get a majority, so that's really not a thing. Captain.
Especially not with the Walsh family. They wield so much power.
There are 2 captains already out there, and the director of trade is going to
No,
decide.
but that's not until next round.
But I'm getting at the director of trade is going to decide who gets to buy a ship first. So.
But we don't know who that director of trade may or may not be,
That is
because
correct.
this director of trade might feel the years
I'm
off
just
his
gonna get 2 points.
executive office.
And
Banker is Jacob.
Done.
Jacob is banker. All right, Steve, what you got?
Okay, my family is the Hastings family. I don't have any special family actions. My special for my family is the company action. So I am going to pay 3 and add to a shipyard.
Very nice. $3 to the bank.
It's important to know that when the company buys ships and goods, the company has to buy the cheapest ship or good first. That doesn't go as far as players buying ships. So this way I can theoretically get at least some starting income going.
'Tis true. I'm the Walsh family, so during our chairman elections, I get to gain 2 votes, only for one of the several nominations that may happen. However, I feel like if I buy a share right now, Andy's gonna purposefully not pay out dividends because he just seems like that kind of chairman. So
why do you always paint?
I think I'm gonna abuse the power of my office in the goods purchasing department, and I'm gonna buy another factory for 3. I can prioritize myself this turn at least. Here's £3 pounds. By buying 2 goods from mine, and it just seems like good. It's gonna be good income, so that's what I'm doing.
If I recall, it was the best chairman this company ever had.
Everybody forgets.
My 1 turn as chairman was very successful. Thank you very much.
All right.
That being said, why do we treat you that way? Because we played with you. We knew it.
Okay, fine.
Alright. My special abilities during the trade phase, if I've got 2 guys in the writers box, 2 or more, I get $1. Super unexciting.
Woohoo!
Because locking a bunch of cubes up in there that then don't get promoted and do nothing is bad.
Only gotta lock up 2.
Yep.
Alright, so I am going to place to buy captaincy, and I'll place 2 dudes.
Oh yes. Whenever you're taking one of these 3 spots, you can place 1 or 2 of your family cubes.
Or meeples in this case, because we're using meeples.
That's true.
But we're gonna call them cubes because the actual game is cubes.
Okay.
Okay, that was the family phase. At this point in the game, we all get 1 family action, and so now we go into the company phase. First thing we gotta do in the company phase is resolve any unfilled offices. Since we did that as part of the setup, we don't really have to worry about that. But in future rounds, we're going to follow this red bar and fill those offices in that order.
Nope.
Oh wait,
Fill the offices in the order
Ribbon
of the
order.
purple ribbon that
that's
travels on
right.
the board.
But in fact, we are now going in the company phase.
Yeah.
So now we're going to follow the red bar and actually just do the actions, which means it's time to purchase some ships.
Yep. And that is me, because I am the ship's purchasing president.
I don't suppose you want to buy boat made from the purple shipyard, do you?
Well, seeing as I have a ship with my guy on it, no.
Well, I mean, I was thinking of buying another shipyard to make it cheaper to force you as the office holder to buy from me, but I didn't. So because of that, don't you want to buy from me?
No.
My honesty. No.
So $5, and I get one of those, right?
Here's the change. No change. Okay, got it. Cool. And then that
And-
goes to
Director of Trade.
correct Director of Trade. All right, here we go. So now we're gonna do some goods purchasing. It's a pretty easy choice because we have $7, which means we can afford at £2 3 goods. So out of that 6, I'm gonna get 4, and Jacob's gonna get 2 because we're buying these 3 goods.
I have $4.
Thank you.
Take $2.
And then I relinquish my duty.
And Military Affairs Director has to decide if he wants to spend his money or not. He says sure.
No, he has to.
He has to buy. He has to buy goods.
Oh,
He can choose who he buys it from, but he has to buy from the cheapest one if it's available.
Yes. So you can only buy one because those are not as cheap and efficient as our goods, obviously.
Yep. So one gun has been purchased.
All right.
Oh, and then I've got to assign that gun.
Yes, you do.
My gun is going to my department.
Are you sure? Our most valuable area might need protection.
The most valuable area can defend itself.
Well, it does have
This
a,
area cannot defend
it does have
itself.
defensive 2, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That is one better.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe we should divvy up some stuff.
Yep.
Who wants to give me money? Because if yes, I'll give you things. Anybody? Not looking for a lot, just a little.
Where are we at right now?
I'm going to be distributing these goods in this ship, and if you want those things, I might be willing to give
Joe,
you a
if
good
you
amount.
give me 2 guns, I will.
They're not
give you-
guns; those are goods.
Oh well, that's kind of lame then. Cause if you give me 3 goods, no, cause I can't ship 3 goods, so I can't ship anything.
But I can.
I could give you everything if you give me $1. It could be that easy.
Like I was gonna
You
give
know
you a
that,
promise
that's,
cube.
that's going to be good for the company, so I will do that.
Boom! That was that simple.
I was gonna give you a promise cube, but I already have 2 ships, so
That's true.
like I need 3 in order to do this, which means I need another boat. And
So it sounds like we're all set.
wait, was there not a boat there?
There was one boat.
There's one boat.
So I could have done the 3, and I would have given you a promise cube, which is better than
Yeah,
1
but for
pound.
you, the 3 and the 2 are equivalent. They make the company the same
It
amount.
would have been 2 and 3.
No.
But now it could be 2 and 4 for more money.
Oh, you mean if I would have given you everything?
Yes.
Nah, I like Steve better.
Fine.
Also, another point is this works out perfectly because
Yeah.
you can ship as many goods as you have boats, and so we have a nice parity here. So that's what's
Okay.
going to happen.
I don't care anymore.
So, the Bombay presidency, I'm going to attempt to ship. It's going to cost me $1 per die. I'm going to spend, I'll spend $4 to roll
3 dice?
3 dice.
Yeah, that's very nice.
I'm successful because I rolled a 1 or a 2, so 5 income for.
So what did you just do?
Oh, that's exhausting.
I
What did you say?
shipped I shipped
Okay,
a
so
contract.
there are 3 things that you can do, right?
And 2 of
there's
them are irrelevant
there's
right
campaign and there's open trade. Campaign is trying to conquer Bombay, and since there's no real reason to do that right now, or actually we can't because we don't have enough firepower.
You can hire mercenaries.
Yeah, but we didn't have enough money to hire mercenaries. Anyway, so open trade will get one of these things and it'll put it over here, and then we can ship to those things, but it makes it harder to ship to those things.
Regions.
And then sale is what Jacob just did, which was shipping these goods to this region. So we just shipped spices to Bombay, or spices from Bombay.
Yep. And the company
However you wanna
earned
do
£5.
Yeah. And essentially how that works is that you take the strength of the action, which is the number of dice that you choose to roll, and the number of dice you choose to roll, it costs £1 per die, minus the penalty, and the penalty in this case is how many open regions there are. So, Jacob chose to roll
3 dice for $4.
3 dice for £4, or 3, and he was successful because he rolled a 1 or a 2 on any of those dice, and he was able to ship. So, that's what happened. Now we can go.
Okay, Madras, it's you. You're up. Don't get off the soapbox.
All right. I am also going to. Do I want to? No. Probably not.
No.
So I probably want to just ship and. Where's the thing with the thing?
The rule book is
Yeah.
what he's asking for. It's got the probability chart.
The thing
Yes.
with the thing.
Yes.
I'll do 4 days.
Okay, so he
So
needs
that's
to spend
$5.
£5. Pardon. Do you want the tray or do you care?
I'll do tray.
Tray's coming over here.
And I am successful.
He also rolled one too many die.
I'm
Alright.
still successful.
Yeah, we'll let it fly this time. A lot of
I had 2 2s. I'm successful. Shut up.
All right, so these get used. We need a disc, please. The only one Andy is eligible for here is the handcrafts. Oh, handicrafts. That's nice.
So the
That
company
earns us
makes
4 more pounds.
pounds.
Good job, Madras. Let's see what's going on in Bengal.
Okay. Since I have the biggest risk, biggest reward, I'm gonna actually spend all $5 to ship and roll 4 dice.
You mean it has nothing to do with the fact that you'll earn more money?
Well, right now we want the companies to succeed.
Sure.
Right.
I mean, we're with you. I'm just saying.
Yes, it will help me, but
Yeah, we know what kind of regional presidency you are. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 5, we succeed.
Okay. So
I'm gonna
let's
ship
six things. It
I'm
looks
gonna
like
ship
it's
a
gonna
2 and a 4.
be. Yeah. And that is another 13 pounds.
Go company.
So 1 and 12 is 22. Very nice.
And it's important to note that these goods, they're a one-time thing. The ships stay, the goods do not.
Indeed. The next office would be the superintendent of China, but that is not a thing that exists in this world.
Right now.
Right
or
now.
maybe ever.
It might, but that depends on the Evening Post stuff, right?
Yes.
Alright, well, it looks like each office has acted, so we probably need to roll ahead into the trade phase. Do you want to talk about that, Mandy?
Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is players take money for taxes, which is not a thing because we don't control any regions yet. Then the presidential bonus. So everyone that shipped that is a president of a place gets a bonus equal to the amount of orders that they shipped. That means that yellow's going to get 1 pound, pink is going to get 1 pound, and blue is going to get 2 pounds.
I also got my pound for my family ability having 2 writers in the office.
Alright, so that is that. Then we do interlopers. If somebody had a captaincy, they would get money, but nobody does right now. And then if somebody gets money from their prize or family action, they would get money right now, but nobody does, I don't believe.
Sykes did. Sykes got 1 pound.
Yeah, Sykes got 1 pound because they have 2 people in the writer's box.
Okay.
Okay, so then we go to the company pays the bank for debt. There's no debts. There's military upkeep.
We have 1, yep.
There's 1 gun, so we have to pay money for that 1 gun. And if applicable, angry shareholders, which is not a thing because we have a healthy company right now. So, then we go to the chairman has to decide if and how many dividends to pay. So right now we have $21, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which means that I can do
3 dividends if you want.
3 dividends,
$5.
which would be $18 paid out and 3 left over for the company. I could decide not to do any dividends, and then the company would have a lot of money to divvy out to all the regions. If I do 1 dividend, then it's gonna stay. The share price is gonna stay the same. If I do no dividends, the share price is gonna go down, and if I do 2 dividends or more, the share price is gonna go up. So I probably want to do at least 1 and probably 2, and then have the rest for the company. I have more shares than anyone. No, I've tied for the most shares, so I probably want dividends. And I am apparently in a position to have a healthy company right now, so I will pay 2 dividends.
Alright, so let's take away 12. Yep, so, wait a minute, let's use 9 left.
Alright, so Andy,
dividends
you
worth?
get $4 for your 2 dividends.
Thank you.
Blue, you get $4 for your 2 dividends.
Woohoo!
Joe, you get $2
Can I have a red?
Yes.
3. Make some quick
That's
change
kind
here.
of funny. Andy, you get 2 dividends. Joe, you get 2 dividends. Blue, you get 2 dividends.
Yeah. Sorry. I know they've been saying your name, and
It's
I'm
all
just
good.
horrible.
Okay,
So
so
I'm very offended.
and then the company has
Nine.
$9 left over, so that money's gonna go to the company, and then the chairman, who is me, decides where that money goes. So I probably want more money to these places so that they have money to be able to ship or campaign or do other things. Unless somebody tells me things, I'm gonna put most of the money where it benefits me.
I need $3 in the goods department, and I'll give you a debt cube for it.
Promissory cube?
Yeah, a promissory cube. It's a debt cube on his thing. Isn't it? Oh,
Promises. They're called promises now.
well, I'm gonna call them debt cubes.
They're promises.
Well, then you'd be wrong.
All right.
I've never
So
been more wrong in my life. Wait.
you want $3 in
Goods purchasing,
goods purchasing.
and I will give you a promise cube. Promise me, dude. Yeah. Tell you what. Special. Just 2, and I'll still give you the cube.
I'll allow that.
All right.
All right. I want at least 6 in my place, so I have 3 left to work with. Probably, yeah.
I need to be able to ship here for the company.
See, I think it would be interesting if you went ahead and did the campaign on a chance, because if you flip this thing, it's so
Okay.
much more valuable that he
You
might
know
actually give you money.
No, I'm already planning on campaigning it because I'm getting 2 officers up here.
Oh, I hope you don't retire.
Yeah,
Okay.
would suck, but like
Yeah.
that
Jacob's
was not a
basically-
choice. That was the
Jacob's-
thing that the game said I needed to do.
Jacob's basically doing what I would normally do.
I'll tell you what. If you retire and I don't, since I would choose
Okay.
who gets to be the military affairs officer, I'll keep you in mind. I'll keep you in mind.
Okay, so I allocated the funds. Now we do the events abroad. So we're gonna turn over the first evening post.
Big top down.
You know what I didn't do?
What?
When I was rolling this, I should have rolled 5 die, not 4, because of my.
You were still
Family
successful.
action.
It's
No,
fine.
oh, I thought it was a reroll though.
Roll
Roll-
an additional die for free.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's good. That's good to know. But you were successful.
You could have saved $1. We can just put $1 back in and call it legit. I think that checks out because he wouldn't have had to pay for the last die. God, I'm so much more confident in our company now. Oh, and we did use these.
All right. So the thing up for vote law before
Oh no,
Parliament.
we gotta do our 2 events.
Oh, you're right. So we do the 2 events. So the elephant is gonna move from there to there, and we are going to roll 1 die because we are right now the balance of India is
Status quo.
yeah, status quo. So we're gonna roll 1 die, and it is a 3. So we look at the event table, and that is a revolt. So
So I think it just happens because that's
Well-
how it's covered, right?
It's not controlled.
So that revolts.
that is so now this empire, the Mughal Empire, has lost the region of Maratha. That's a separate empire right there,
We're gonna tilt
and
this chaos.
that's gonna be tilted towards chaos. And because it was a revolt, now we move it to the lowest dominated, and the lowest dominated is 7. So we roll again because there's another.
2 dice this time.
We roll 2 dice because we are now at chaos, and we're gonna take the higher of the 2. And that's a 4.
Okay, so 4 is a collapse.
Okay, which doesn't mean anything for the purposes of right now.
No.
So
it
we'll
means we just.
yeah. So we'll just leave that as is, and those are the 2 events.
Yeah.
Now we do
So
our
attrition.
attrition rolls. So in order, we're gonna decide if we lose our jobs
Decide,
or
you said.
retire or whatever. So for the chairman on a roll of a 4, 5, or 6, I am out as chairman, and I have a 5, so I am gone. All right, so now I have to decide which one of these places I want to go to. So right now, these are the different prize cards that get you points at the end of the game. The royal wedding is not the one that I was looking for. I wanted to do the wedding so that we had a more interesting thing. So I'm going to actually add that back.
Mm-hmm. You mean because you want it right now?
No, I don't want a wedding right now.
Sure.
Why would I want a wedding if I'm the one that's paying? I want a wedding when I'm not paying.
Yes. So what does the wedding confer as a benefit there?
So when claimed, you place a cube from another player's stock along with your own. So basically, you agree with somebody.
It's
to
a
be able
literal
to go
wedding.
there. Yeah, it's a literal wedding. Okay, so domestic newspaper during attrition, you force a reroll of one player's attrition roll. So if I was already here, I could expend that to be able to roll again so that I don't get fired. Indian newspaper, before evening post, elephant moves to the next region. So I can expend this to move it to another thing if I don't want, or I do want, a thing to happen. Roll X dice, then place price. So this basically is a little chancy. You roll dice, and depending on where you are, you may get more money. You may get like a pound every turn. You may get nothing, or you may have to pay a pound every turn for the rest of the game. So the
That is
professorship. During hiring, your eligible writer must be promoted first. So if there are people that are here that are waiting to get promoted, your guy has to get promoted first if you expend one of your prize cubes. And this one, before voting on a law, disqualify a player from voting. So when we're voting on laws, I can expend this to disqualify a player from voting on a specific law. It's pretty good if somebody has, for example, purple right now has more than half the votes.
You might want to look at this
Alright.
law and decide if that's where you're putting your cube right now.
So I have some amount of money, and
thing
I
is,
have an
To
executive.
require purple can't solo because it starts at -3.
Oh my god.
Someone else.
So
has
I
to
can't do
agree.
this
Unless
because
purple
that's only
spends
for
his money
senior,
to increase the
senior
vote.
positions.
Yeah, alright.
I could do this.
Well,
That's
he's
probably
talking
not a
over
bad
me,
idea.
this.
So roll X dice, then place prize cube using.
Military cube is paid to officers.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I'm totally in favor of it, but I don't control over whether it passes.
We're
or not.
gonna fail that thing so fast. Holy crap.
Alright, I think
You
I'm gonna
sure?
go here.
Oh, I can't be sure. If I had an officer, maybe.
Laws state.
Oh, but weddings are so nice.
Yes,
Who
they
wants
have
to have
persistent
a? Okay, does anybody want to marry me?
I'll marry you. Heck yeah.
But doesn't that cost
£3 to marry.
£4? Oh, you're making him pay the
You-
cost.
let's 50-50. Come on, man.
£3 to marry me.
Come on, 50-50?
£3
I'll give you
to marry me.
Give me my deck cube back, and I'll do the £3.
That's not worth that much.
Alright.
I'll
Does
pay
anybody
all
else wanna
four
marry
if
me
you give
for
me the deck cube
£3?
back. I'll give you all
why,
four.
Why do that?
If you give me the deck cube back. If you marry my deck cube, I'll do all four.
Okay, I'll allow it.
That's
Wow.
it. Yeah. You're marrying.
Silence!
You're marrying the deck cube, Andy.
And marry the thing. Alright.
Alright.
Alright, sorry that was loud.
So that's
yes.
worth 2 victory points at the
Alright,
end
so
of the game.
then I'm out as
No, that's me.
Oh,
I
sorry.
rolled a 3.
I'm out as
I only retire on a 5 or 6, and I rolled a 3, so I'm set.
Yes.
Alright, so
The executive
here,
positions retire on a 5 or 6.
I am not out. I got a 4.
Madras.
I
Six.
am out.
Out and out.
So that's good. I don't mind that. I don't mind that one bit.
I'll split the percent. Okay.
Probably, I think I want to be promoted, but that's only 1 point. I mean, it's a pretty sweet ability though.
It's 2 for 1, though. It's not bad.
Before voting, I can disqualify somebody, and it's only 2 for 1. During
Aw.
attrition.
Why? Alright, so,
That's what happened last game.
I know. Well, you gotta roll
I got
better,
voted
man.
out at the very first turn.
You made too much money off of your nefarious activities.
I made $2.
It's a
That's
lot.
not too much money.
That's too much, in
All
my
right.
opinion.
My guy is going to work for a political newspaper.
Did you pay your 2?
There you go.
Did you pay the $4? Oh no, you didn't.
I did it. I handed
That's
you
right.
the
Yes,
4.
yes, that's right. I remember. It just took me a second.
And I need to decide where I'm going.
Yep. If anywhere, you can always go home.
That's true. You don't have to pay for points, but it is how you win generally.
Well, the issue is if you're going to try and do a firm, you have to use cubes for a lot of things that you don't with the company, and you basically are losing points that you paid for if you have to pull
Jacob,
back.
somebody thinks you sound like Seth Rogen, and the funny part is that they haven't seen you.
Everybody
and you
thinks I sound
look
like Seth Rogen.
and you look
Yeah.
like Seth
Well,
Rogen.
let's just say we're playing with Seth Rogen.
He's not going to retire. He's going to go back home.
Because basically, if you're shipping with a
And you gotta roll
firm,
again, my friend.
you don't get to use black
You gotta roll
discs.
again. You're up. You're
Oh,
up.
I do. I have to roll for my senior.
And on a 6, you are out.
That's a 4.
Oh, cool. Okay, I'm gonna roll for the goods purchasing. Come on, baby! Alright,
And
3.
military affairs.
Cole thinks going Dutch on the cost of a wedding is a steal, but I think that I'm worth more than that.
Cole, I do as
So-
well, but it was $2 to get back my
Alright,
cube
let's go,
anyway,
let's go.
so I pretty much got the deal I was looking for.
We are one turn into this 10-turn game.
Yeah, we are. Tell him, Andy.
Alright.
We're not quite done. We still have to fill the vacancies.
Well, first we no, that's next turn.
Okay.
We do still have to vote on the
Yes.
bill, though. The law starts at -3. If passed, then the company's upkeep for military is paid to the officers, not to the bank. So basically, if it passes, pink would get paid $1 and yellow would get paid $2 every turn for having officers.
And there's also, we get a gun every turn, is that right?
No, we just get a gun immediately. Each presidency gets a gun when this passes.
I'm down for that.
Oh no! At the start of each turn, yeah, place a gun. In
Wow,
each
that means that the
presidency.
company's gonna fail fast.
Yeah.
It sounds like
I'm still down for it.
it sounds like Andy has an unfortunate amount of power to wield this one because he's the one
Yes.
person that can disqualify.
There aren't
That
enough
is
votes to
correct.
pass it without you. It requires 4 votes to pass,
Oh,
and there are only 2.
well, we can buy votes.
someone might buy the votes.
Sure.
You can buy votes.
I'm not going to spend money on.
Well, let's start with the
It
chair.
helps me the most, and I'm not
That's-
going to
that's-
spend money
that's
on
how
it.
we do it.
Seriously?
Yes, 100%.
I'm not. I mean,
Like, if you want to pay to pass it, I will more than happily benefit
Purple,
from it.
are you down?
I'm disinclined to allow this to pass.
I don't want the company to fail, so I'm not inclined to let it pass either.
We got a lot of turns. The game can end before we, open this.
Tell you what, Andy, I will
firm,
put my
right?
1 vote
If
for
it ends before, then it ends before. Then that's part of the game.
I'll put my 1 vote towards it passing, but I'm not going to pay for more votes.
I guess it's not passing then because I'm not putting all that money in there.
Okay?
No one is.
So
Alright, fine.
you're not using your special ability.
No.
Joe.
I'm
So
voting
in
down.
order, chairman votes 4. You vote 3 against.
No, he doesn't have any votes.
Oh yeah.
He's got 0
Sorry,
votes.
that's right.
I have 1 vote because of my shipyard.
Would you like to vote for or against?
Against.
Yeah, and then 3 for purple against.
And then 1 vote for, so -6. It most certainly does not pass.
Okay, and so it stays right there, and that means goods are going to cost £1.
We need a strong military. Come on, people.
All right, so we've
Okay,
done the
Trump.
events abroad. We've done the attrition. That was the local news. Now we have refresh.
We have to get back
refresh.
to winning.
These goods are
So much
removed,
winning.
and so they're used, but we also need to restock. So I'm just going to shortcut. Can I get one more good? We also need 1 boat. You have a boat, sir. These things slide along the black arrows, and then we have these things that are
So
removed.
Cole thinks that we should do all of the rolls at the same time so that we know whether we'll be fired or not when we negotiate. It's a thing that I always say we should do and we never do.
Oh yeah, but Cole, the excitement of the one at a time rolls. You can't pay for that kind of excitement, man. Unless you go to a casino, I guess. All right, so we have refreshed, and we are now ready to go into the family phase of turn.
Dose.
Yeah, so that was a huge. Oh, and you know what? We did forget one thing. You paid out 2 dividends. Our share price went up.
Yes.
Close call. Close call.
All right, so we're at the start of round 2, so we're gonna do our family actions.
Andy, in this case, since we don't have a chairman, how do we know where to start?
We have to elect a chairman when we get there, but the previous chairman is the person that does that now.
And how do we denote that?
By this fancy chair that you will not get in your game.
Oh, well, it's a pretty good chair anyway. All right, so go for it.
What family action do I want to do? I have exactly enough money to buy another manor.
Says the guy who's planning on opening a firm. Yeah.
I don't know that I am actually now.
All right.
You might not be, but I think I'm going to.
Okay, so I would have no money.
Oh.
I can't buy a share. Yeah, I'm gonna just buy another manor, because that's what the Benians do.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that, they're rolling in them houses.
4 pounds. All right. Stefan.
I am going to.
Also, it's in the rules.
Oh, so we're supposed to roll our retires all at the same time?
Yeah, you're supposed to do it in a box, then let them all fall down, then go from left to right, just following the ribbon.
Oh. Okay.
I like
All
wielding
right.
fate in my own hands.
I
dang it.
am instituting. We're doing that from now. We'll use the box and do the whole thing because that is how the rules go, and people want to learn how to play the
We
game.
could probably do it in the tray. It'll just, it'll just be a weird kind of.
Okay, fine, but we're doing that.
Yeah.
Okay, so family action, I get to place guys out.
Yeah, that's it. Pick a family action. One of these blue square rectangle area things.
The company cannot buy any ships because the shipping purchasing has no money.
Ah, but they can take a debt in order to buy ships. That could be a thing that could happen. If you're the chairman, you could do it.
If I'm the chairman, do I want to be chairman though?
I don't know.
And
Only
debts-
you can answer that.
And debts, the problem with debts is they stay with us the whole game.
I mean, what's £8? Big deal. We're gonna make so much money, man. If you get us that boat. Listen, I don't care. You don't have to do it. I'll be chairman and I'll put all the money into goods purchasing. That's fine with me.
You'd have a good point. Even with goods, we can still ship. They just
And they're
get
cheap right
used
now.
up again.
What do you want? Yeah, wait, what do you want? A boat for £5 that might get lost when orders get disrupted, or cheap, delicious goods for £1?
Oh, goods are only £1 right now,
That's right.
Yes.
and the money goes directly to the.
Cube holders.
Cube.
Cube factories.
Yeah.
But it's only £1. You can afford to give me a couple bucks, right?
But to place here costs £3.
It does.
And you will get £1
Okay.
back, maybe.
Okay.
Yes, maybe.
How much does goods purchasing have? $3.
Dude, I'd be all about those boats, but
Military also has $2 to buy guns with, so that also gets.
I don't want to get in the affairs of your family.
Yeah. So if you get one, you're unless
Also, don't forget you have an opportunity to buy a boat, which is going to cost you $5 or $6. It
Got
could
it
be
all.
6.
yes, it could be.
How could it be 6?
Because I could allow Jacob to go twice in a row before you and buy the cheaper ones.
Not if I pay $3 to get another shipyard.
Ah.
Yeah.
Rebuttal approved.
Boom.
Okay. So I need to do some things. I don't have any captains. I have £5. I don't think.
You're about to have a captain.
Oh,
You have a guy in
Oh,
there.
that's right.
Yeah. You have a guy in there.
Man, I guess I'll guess I'll get some writers. They don't ever go out of style, right?
Nope. We've got 2 promotions.
Thanks, Jacob. I'll remember that.
Yeah.
Whew.
Alright. And I'm going to, because people are getting promoted, and you're the one in charge of putting them in the S box. So I feel like making more dudes available, because I feel like one of mine is probably leaving, and now
The senior officers are going to move up to the executive spots, right?
Correct.
Based on the chairman?
Yes. The chairman does that, and then the director of trade does the lower echelon.
Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of which, we have concluded our family actions, so I believe we now need to, as everyone corrected me, do our hiring in the ribbon order.
Yep.
But first we need to elect a chairman.
We do need to elect a
Holy
chairman.
crap. Well, the former chairman gets to make the first nomination.
I nominate. Who wants to get nominated? Does anybody want to get nominated?
I'm liking Blue. I'm liking Steven.
Steve doesn't want to be.
I'm liking
Chairman.
Steven even more when he says that.
I actually agree with that assessment.
Well, I got,
Yeah.
as the Walsh family, I got 3 votes
You
for
were
it.
you were chiming in about how great of a chairman you were. So I think.
Ouch. Did I just sabotage myself?
Yeah, I think I nominate.
Wait a second. If this is the guy that wants to start a firm, why is he saying no to the chairmanship?
I'm gonna nominate
Wait.
Steve to be the chairman.
Is that the best?
So
Well, I'm
I
saying-
put,
I've never done the chairs.
I put my
I mean,
I put my 2 votes towards Steve as the chairman.
Okay.
Yellow.
Well, we're going.
Oh yeah, we're going clockwise. So blue.
If being chairman is good when you're opening your own firm,
Well, it would just
I mean-
give you a little bit of control over
What the
what the company
company's
does with
doing.
its money, right?
you have a very good point there.
Yeah.
So
So now
a
I'm
bit
having
early in the
second.
game.
It also gives you control over promotions. You choose who's going to fill those vacancies.
I have 2 votes, right?
Yes.
Correct.
2
You
more
have two
votes for me as chairman. That kind of
Okay.
seals the deal.
It does seal the deal.
Well,
No, we could both vote against it. if
yeah,
we
but in a tie, doesn't the
the
chairman,
chairman breaks
Yes.
the
former
tie.
chairman resolve?
So Steve is the new chairman.
Alright.
Well, no. Let's just carry it out. I'm gonna use my Walsh family ability, and I'm gonna do 3 against.
Oh,
Okay.
against me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought you wanted me to be chairman.
Well, not after I thought about it.
So,
So vote no and just see what Andy does at least, right?
sure. I have some power right now. I'll vote no.
All right.
Andy.
So before you cast your...
How badly do you not want Steve to be chairman?
Well, how badly do you not want him to? Because the thing is...
I want him to be chairman.
Why, though?
Because then he has less shares.
Which is why I didn't want to be chairman.
Oh, well, yeah, but if he's... I mean, my impression was that he was interested in the company not doing as well in the long term so that he could start a firm, in which case you wouldn't want shares.
Being chairman again would do what for me? Not
Well,
a
I'm not
lot
just...
right now.
Not just because you're saying no to him does not mean we're saying yes
well,
to
there
you.
are a lot of open positions, but the director of trade is gonna get those positions, not the chairman. So the chairman isn't.
Well,
really,
there's two
the
open...
chairman doesn't have a lot of power right now. I don't really care.
Well,
about
the
him.
chairman's going to decide which two of these go up here.
No, the director of trade does.
No,
No.
the director of trade does the lower echelon.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
chairman does the upper echelon.
Then
Right.
actually, that is the thing.
Right, so this is all I'm interrupting to say. Now, it doesn't have to be you just because we're saying no to Steve.
We could say no to you too. We could make
Maybe
Joe
valid
chairman.
point. I thought, I
Or
forgot
Jacob.
that it was the chairman that decides the
Now, I've used my Walsh
executive position.
family's influence on this, so, I just want to give it due deference.
You can't use that again.
I
right?
can't use it again, it's ridiculous.
Okay, fine. I will vote it down.
Okay, so, ironically, Steve gets the next nomination.
I'm going to nominate myself.
Okay, I vote against.
2 votes for, 1 vote against.
Yes. Jacob?
I will. Steve, or Steven.
Steve.
Steve. I'll vote for you if you do not promote me into either of these spots.
Deal.
Okay, 4. It means you will have to give me a promise cube because you'd be
So
promoting
just
someone
say against and then
yourself
break the
over
tie,
me.
so these guys are... they look
Like this is the,
fools.
you're effectively giving me a promise cube when you don't promote my guy here. Be aware that that's a thing.
He wants the guy there because he wants to be able to control where the guns go.
Yeah, 'cause he wants
so
the
that
guns
he
to go
can
here
get-
'cause he's
he
gonna
wants,
plunder.
He wants
Yeah.
his.
Yeah.
He wants to get his family over
We
there.
see
and
right
get
through
money.
it. We see right
Yeah, I
through
call bullshit on that.
it. Whoa. Okay, so are you against?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 3-4-3 against. Do you want to break the tie?
Yeah, I'll break the tie again.
Okay, sweet.
I like having.
I'm
this
gonna
power.
nominate. I'm gonna nominate you if you want it.
Okay.
But will you give me one of the two open presidents?
If you make him
Sure.
the chairman, then he will make sure that he doesn't get
Yeah.
like.
Well, and that's in my best interest because I have to hand out promise cubes if I promote myself.
Well, I don't have a problem with him plundering over here. Anyway, so I will nominate Jacob.
Because then someone has to become the president, the governor, and that's a thing that's then open for grabs.
Yeah. I nominate Jacob, and my one vote goes towards him.
I don't like that idea. If he becomes the chairman, then he cares even less about the company.
But I want the company to do things.
You want the company to do the things that you want to do that are
Yeah.
gonna make the
Well,
company
listen,
bad.
this company right now, or this region with £1 is not doing anything better anyway, so might as well flip this and get it more valuable for shipping later. I don't think that's a problem. Yes, Jacob's going to make a
I
little bit
have
of
a
money.
soldier over there.
Yeah.
I don't want him
He's
putting
coming
my
over
soldier
here.
to Siberia. Are you sure he's
Yes.
going over there?
He's coming
increases
over
the
here.
odds.
Yeah, you are coming to plunder with my guys.
So he's going to make £4, you're going to make 2. It's a great deal.
Like you're coming over here. We're going in full force.
Shock and awe, Andy. Shock and awe.
But the plunders over here are 3. That's like a
Yeah,
that's
well,
a better
you know.
value thing.
Well, you could.
Well, I can assign you a soldier there if you want.
Like I can assign all. You can assign all the soldiers there.
No.
Yeah.
No, you've got money to ship with.
Okay, fine.
So you vote yes?
Yes.
Okay, so that's 4 votes for,
Mm.
2 against, so that cannot be broken. So it is officially Jacob.
All right.
Congratulations, Jacob.
So, I now need to promote
Michelle
into the
Eagle.
presidencies.
Yeah, this one and this one.
Yeah.
I would not mind a Madras.
You're not eligible for either of those. You don't have a guy. I'll bring your guy up here so you can come up later.
I will gladly take
He wants it back, he says.
Bengal.
Yeah.
I mean, I was there.
Sure.
I successfully shipped for the company.
No hard feelings in my promotion. I'll bring you up to Bengal.
Cool, and I won't complain about this one because this
No.
is good, but keep me in mind for that governorship,
Yeah.
would you? Alright.
Will do.
Oh, cool, and now so now the director of trade, which is me, has to fill these senior positions.
Yep.
So I could elect to promote myself right now. That would be doing the nepotism thing. I would then have to pay out a promise cube to each of the other players. So that seems pretty steep. So one thing I could do is at least promote one other player first and then myself, so the promise cube's costs are cheaper. All right. So
Tell you what, Joe.
what's the word?
If you're planning on promoting yourself, I'm assuming into that position,
Correct.
I will just immediately give you the promise cube you give me back if you let me get. Well, I'm not guaranteed to get a cheap boat and an expensive boat, right? Like, I don't have to make a deal, so I'm good. Because
Yes,
he bought
got-
another shipyard. I
you
was going
got
to make a
to-
deal to guarantee myself a 5-cost boat, but I'm guaranteed a 5-cost boat now, so
Right.
it doesn't matter. I will keep that promise cube.
Right. Okay. That was interesting. Da, 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 da. So I wonder if the nepotism cost is worth it right now to me as a player. It doesn't seem like anyone
What's
else.
nepotism, Joe?
I already explained it. You weren't
Okay.
listening. Is it worth it to
Do
Steve
you
or
want control
Andy?
of ship purchasing?
I don't necessarily want it. I'm just working. The one thing I've noticed in this game is if you don't make an effort to get into the senior offices, you have a really hard time getting your whatever
Yeah.
these things are called. I can't remember.
Price.
Prizes
cards.
later in the game, right?
No.
So
That didn't seem to bother me much.
does Steve or Andy have any interest in becoming the ship purchasing officer?
I wouldn't mind it.
Okay.
Ship purchasing doesn't have any money at the moment.
Not at the moment, but it's
So,
you know.
I mean, it probably will in the future,
but it's a
I
ticket
wouldn't
into
mind
these
it
higher
exactly.
offices. Man.
I wouldn't mind it because I need to get into those places to get into a presidency
Right.
or governorship.
Would you not mind it enough to give me one promise cube?
Okay.
All right. It is. All right. Do you have similar feelings about becoming the goods purchaser, Steve?
I do not.
He does not. Okay. Well, I will nepotize in this case then. So I'm going to give one to Steve and one to Jacob.
I like promise
Tell you
cubes.
what, I will give you your promise cube back if you let me get 2 of the 5-cost boats.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
That's going to hurt him, and then he has one of my.
Well, it could
promise
hurt you.
cubes.
You could voluntarily not take one of the 5s.
Well, yeah, but I have a problem.
Right. Exactly. And
Yeah.
you don't have to take the offer. I will keep your cube.
Yeah, right.
I'm just saying, I will give you your cube back.
Okay,
right
so
now.
knowing that he's making me that offer, do you have a counter offer? Because it would put you into a 6-cost boat.
And I have 5.
Right. So
He's blackmailing you for his cube back to
I'm
guarantee
just
you
opening
get
the
a boot.
discussion. It's not blackmail until it happens. Right? Isn't that how blackmail works?
No, blackmail is if he doesn't give you your cube back,
Oh man,
he doesn't get a boat. That is.
I'm glad to learn this in the game, not in the professional world. I mean, you could make me the
If-
same offer if nothing else.
Right. Because if I don't, then you're going to get the 5-cost boat.
Well, he's getting one boat anyway, so you
I'm
know.
getting 2 boats regardless.
How
I'm
much
more
money do you have?
I've got 11.
Oh.
I'm getting a 5 and a 6.
Let's make him spend all of his
Jacob,
money.
you are the new
Very
chairman.
well. Seems reasonable. Okay, so that was filling of the offices. So all offices are filled, and we go into the company phase, which starts with ships purchasing. We don't have any poundage in the ship purchasing department, so we're just going to slide right on by to the goods purchasing. Again,
someone needs to fix that.
no choice here because I'm obliged to buy all the goods I can. They're £1 each, so these 3 are getting purchased, sent over here to the director of trade. I will be getting £2. Let's use this money. It's all the same.
Oh.
It's fine. That's this video on the back. Alright, and then we're on the military affairs. It cannot afford any goods, so you just get to put your officers out.
All right, we are all coming over here to loot and plunder Bombay.
Whoa, 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 whoa! All of them?
Yes,
Not even
that's
one?
what I said
Oh,
was going to happen.
I remember
He
this.
did.
Okay, so are we on to the director of
That
trade?
was the whole reason behind him being the chairman.
Yeah.
Okay, director of trade. I'm going to offer myself the chance to buy a boat first,
Yeah.
and I will accept my offer. So here is £5, one of which, can I get one back from the bank? Is going to
No.
go to you. Yes.
Oh.
It's going to go to you. So
Okay.
this, I'm now I am married to this boat. This is my boat, and that means every trade phase I'm going to get £2, no matter what else it does. So that's a pretty good deal. Next, I'm going to offer Blue a chance to purchase a boat.
I'm going to purchase a boat. One of my other boats.
Okay, so that was £5, 4 to the bank.
And I also am married to this boat.
Jacob, I'd like to offer you the chance to buy 1 or 2 boats.
Well, now I have to decide, do I want to buy 2 from the bank by paying $12 and not giving any money to you?
Do you have 12? I thought you said you had 11.
I had 11, and then I got paid $1 for that good.
Dang it! I miscalculated. I would have bought my own boat. Oh well. No big
However, I do feel like I'm remembering you, Joe.
Okay.
So you're gonna
Alright.
get $1. I'm
Okay.
gonna pay $11.
So I gotta remember Jacob's what he's really saying. I
I'm
get you.
buying 2 boats.
Alright, so now that we have all these boats and goods, let's talk about what needs to happen. Well, let's see here. I need 5 things, so I can just say without a doubt that, let's see here. Well, here's what I'm starting to think about. At some point, this little events in India person can trickle over this way and cause some mighty tremors in
It's
our
coming
empire.
here next.
Right, so that
Probably
doesn't.
want to open trade in that one region.
That's right. So if I open trade, I get to pick an area that might be slightly more
And
profitable.
that would be helpful because right now, if this region gets conquered, then this presidency is gone for the rest of the
Correct. And so the Hyderabad is still available, and the Hyderabad, pardon, that is good profits. So I'm going to need 3 things at least. So I will take.
I'm not able to ship, so put stuff over there.
Well, we're going to take one of Jacob's most helpful captain boats over here, and then I don't know if we got crazy, maybe we go for 2
You could
more.
do 2 more.
Yeah, maybe 2 more. So let's
And
put.
you have 2 ships, so you can
Put
get 2
Steve
goods.
over here.
Why are you putting all the boats
Come
there,
on.
though?
Give me my boat.
Uh,
I'm controlling that boat. Give
you're
me
gonna,
my boat.
You're gonna get the goods. You're looking good, and then you're probably not shipping this time.
No.
So
But you could throw 1 boat there to make it easier for later. 'Cause
yes, and you know what
once
I'll
this
do?
flips, the 5 there's oh wow.
How about
I
you
know.
put my boat here so that next turn I still have 4 boats and can ship the 4
Because
for
I'd
7.
rather leave that as an open question rather than mine. Which I
Because
want
these
to
could be
stay with.
transferred between presidencies.
Yes,
next turn,
it's true.
the director of trade
With the
can
president's
shift.
agreement. With
Oh,
Yeah,
the-
so
with
this
president's
boat can.
agreement.
It can.
Yeah.
They're not
Okay,
separate.
I
Okay,
didn't
I'm gonna send
understand
one
that.
more over here for this time, and then I'm gonna send me. This is to prove my confidence in your venture. I'm gonna send my own personal family boat out there to be with you, to be part of you. All right, you're the president. You get to do a thing.
Okay. So we are now going to try and conquer the independent Bombay.
Are you excited? I am.
We're going to use all of our
I'd be more
military
excited
might.
if I had more soldiers, but
So the defense value is 1. So the first guy spent generates nothing. Every guy after that generates a die. So I'm rolling 3 dice.
Guy and gun.
I'm not successful,
Ah, but
but I did not critically fail.
you are not fired.
Correct.
Yes. So the lowest roll was a 4, which is just he's done. If he had more money in his office, he could elect to do another
No, I
action.
didn't need more guys.
Well, you could still do
Yeah.
the trade and all that.
you could have hired mercenaries to roll more dice.
He was
but
really
he didn't have
he
enough
was really
money.
broke. Yeah.
Yeah.
So as it is, both for the he could open trade if that's something you're interested in.
Seriously though, like we didn't
because-
get it against the one.
You got
I rolled 3
4s and
dice.
5s.
Those
Yeah,
those guys need to go back to war school.
apparently.
One thing Jacob could have done before is taken a debt action and funnel that money into his presidency, in case something awful like this were to happen. But
Yeah.
hindsight
Why
is
are you so
2020.
big on that, Joe?
I'm just making the point that.
Yes. Okay. Come on. Let's keep going.
Okay, so we're gonna go over here into the Madras.
Ship.
Yeah, so I'm gonna open trade, and there's no penalty for opening trade. So there's gonna be, hopefully, if we're successful, there's gonna be 2 regions, which means 2 pounds just to get even when I'm trying to ship goods, right?
Right.
So we're gonna want at least 3. So I'm gonna chance it on 2 pounds to try and open trade, and if it doesn't go well, this
So
sucks.
that's going to be a 55% chance.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, what's the point of all this if I don't get to ship?
No, I'm saying that's good. That's.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
letting him know. It's
I misunderstood
55%
the
chance. Yeah.
All right, let's hope for the best here. I'm fired.
You suck.
And then what do I do? Put a disc under it?
Yeah.
Okay, so since I was fired, I'm immediately done, and we just move on.
This is what happened last game. Everyone failed on shipping.
Well,
Except Ty. Ty was amazing.
No, so
No,
remember,
second
it's
turn.
1 less. I should have rolled 1 more die. Because when the company ships, it's a number of regions minus 1. Is the difficulty.
Did you? I wasn't paying attention.
But you
Yeah.
weren't shipping. You were.
There's no
attacking.
penalty.
No.
There's no
Right.
penalty for that.
Right.
So,
So-
you want to do it again or no?
No,
You
no,
wanna
no.
roll
My
one
thing
more
was
die?
correct.
Oh, okay, never mind.
My thing was
Okay.
correct.
well, mine was too. I paid $2 so I went
Okay,
to
yeah,
that.
that's fine.
Right. It was last turn that we did slightly incorrectly.
Oh, but we got
It
ways-
didn't matter. We
yeah, we're
shipped
successful
everything. But
Okay,
Sorry,
so moving on to the
Cole.
next thing.
Yeah, it's
Mine.
Steve. Yeah, he's ready to rock.
I am going to pay $4 to roll 3 dice.
well, remember you're rolling one more die, right?
He uses his family abilities.
Yes.
And you get to roll. It's because there's only one region. You actually get to roll one die per dollar. It's not.
Oh, because we messed up last time apparently.
Oh. So I will pay $3, save $1 for next time
To roll 4 dice.
to roll 4 dice.
Pounds, people, pounds.
Yes.
Four pounds.
And
yes.
that's because he's also contributing from his Hastings family. Yep.
4
3
representational
pounds.
money units.
for 4 dice because the Hastings family rolls an additional die for free.
Yeah, well, penalty equals 1 less than
1, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, so you're
Success.
successful,
Couple black discs.
and we get a butt ton of money.
Oh, it's 13. It's a start.
That's a legitimate butt ton.
A legitimate butt.
Well, after the previous failures, yeah.
Oh, remember the legitimate butt ton. Okay, very good. Our expenses are outstripping our earnings, however. Okay, so since we're done with the company phase, let's talk about that. So
Okay, so now we have to. We're in this.
yeah, trade phase.
So players take money for taxes if they have any taxes, and they don't. The presidential bonuses. So blue is gonna get £2, and that's it.
Interlopers.
Interlopers. There are 4. So yellow is gonna get £4. Blue is gonna get £2, and purple's gonna get £2.
All right, and then
I get $1 for my
Sykes
family
family?
ability.
and then none of these have any other special income, so we're done with that thing.
So then we go to the company has to pay its expenses,
Yeah.
which is going to be 1 for each gun and 1 for each
So
ship.
4 and 4 is 8. So 8 of the 13 we just made. So that means we have 5. We can exactly pay out 1 dividend if you want to keep the share price the same, or you could save that 5 to.
I'm going to put the 5 into the company.
Okay, so we will decrease because we not paid a dividend. No problem yet. Investors are a little shaky. That's all right.
Once again, the company was very successful in my run, not so successful.
He always says that after the first turn whenever the offices have the most money. It's funny.
Alright, so we're going to give money to presidencies.
Bad ratings.
This
Bad.
is the only one that has successfully operated
All right.
both turns.
You're gonna have to come
Put
with
some
some
money
Jacob's
here.
Jacob's deciding
You have to
right
come
now
with some
where he
sort of
wants the £5 that we have left, where it's going to go.
Yep.
So this is gonna.
I request that at least $1 go here so I could roll 4 dice again next turn.
Well, your special ability makes me less inclined to put money there.
The only reason it succeeded the last couple turns, and the only reason it is the only one that has succeeded, is because I rolled 4 die.
Well, it could have been the first die that you rolled that was the 2.
Yeah, but you've been making money off of those things.
Now, you're probably going to get another
The
dollar,
company has
but
2.
give me a sec.
But just $1. I'm not asking for more than that for the company.
Um,
It's the smart move, is what I'm saying.
let's see here. So there's 4 in there. So they'll be able to ship effectively with that, I'm presuming. I'm not going to put money into military affairs. I don't think that we need any guns at this point. Does goods purchasing need... do
Goods
we want-
purchasing does need money.
Because it's a trick. Goods purchasing needs at least $2 to guarantee that it can buy a good.
How much money do you have left?
3.
So 2 for goods and 1 for Bengal. That's the smart move.
I think 2 in goods purchasing is definitely a thing. And then... Tell you what. So when you're chairman, remember that I gave you the extra $1, despite the fact that you're rolling.
Win, not if. That's strong, Jacob.
Yeah, I say when. I'm assuming that Steve will be chairman at some point during this game. So, there we go. Money assigned. Next up is the event phase. We're done with, or the evening post.
Yep.
Okay. 3 events. Oh, no goods are going to be purchased.
Ooh.
No, that's not correct. No goods are going to be purchased from these people.
They don't have enough money to purchase regular.
Then yes, no goods are going to be purchased.
And that is also dependent upon whether or not we actually pass this law. Because
And somebody may buy shares and add. Somebody may buy shares and that may put money there, so we don't know
What
that.
does the X mean again?
The X
That
means that you can't buy goods from the people that are producing factory goods.
So it's going to cost $3 per good.
And the goods only have one.
Right.
I mean, only have $2, so
$2,
nothing can be
correct.
purchased.
Okay. So we need 3 events.
Yeah. Who's the
So we're
chairman? You're the
starting at
chairman. You
7.
8 is next.
So we go there and then we roll 2 dice and take the higher,
6.
which is 6.
a
That's not
collapse.
good.
No, it doesn't mean anything in this case, right? Because we didn't
Yeah.
ship, so we actually it would cause us to lose boats, but
Okay, so
we
that's
didn't send
fine.
them out. We actually got lucky.
Then we go to 1.
Back to the Punjab.
5.
Oh, it's gonna try to conquer Bombay. Uh oh.
That's also not good.
Nope, because we expended all of our. We expended all
What's
of
the
our troops.
conquest strength of
It's 3.
3?
Yeah, and there's a defense of 1. Mercenaries are 2 each.
Yep.
So I think it's happening. I think we are losing that region.
I think you may
Yeah,
be right.
no, we are absolutely losing that region.
Right. So this goes
So is
here.
that presidency gone?
Yes.
It is. It's
And the
closed.
boats are gone, and the soldiers are gone, and basically Jacob's family just suffered quite the.
Military defeat.
Well, that's funny because I put my boat there assuming his military was gonna do well for us.
Jacob's family is gonna remember this day for a long time.
So is
This just
everything
goes back to my
just
stock.
Gone?
Yeah.
Gone?
It's gone.
Gone. And the money's just evaporated and everything.
Yep, that is no longer a thing for the rest of the game.
And then actually we need a black token to be able to show that this is not a thing. It's alright, we can pool our resources, people. Pool them! Okay, and then the successful
Boom.
conquest reroutes the cube to, what?
So there was a conquest
Yeah, that was
Didn't you get
successful.
fired immediately?
to the
by the
lowest
way?
sovereign.
Yeah.
Like you're not there anymore.
Yeah, I'm not there anymore.
But
That's true.
So it goes to the lowest sovereign, which is gonna be 2.
Okay, lowest sovereign is 2. Indeed.
and one more.
2 dice, yep.
5.
So it's gonna try to conquer Bombay again.
Yeah, but the defense is 5 and it does not succeed, right?
Yes.
Because it only has strength of 4.
Everyone is gunning for Bombay.
Or is this one do we have to follow the chart because Bombay's already dominated? Is that what we're supposed to do?
We're using this.
Yes.
We're using this side. Yes.
Yeah. So since Bombay's already dominated, do we have to follow the flow? Is that what the
Yes.
Okay. So it's actually
So it goes Mysore.
yeah to Mysore. So Mysore has a defense of 3.
It
It's
has
attacking
attack of
with a
4.
4, so it is happening. Mysore is getting conquered.
And does Mysore flip when it's conquered?
I don't think so. It takes the trade status of its
Gotcha.
dominator. Yeah. So and that is another successful conquest. So it's going to reroute it to the lowest sovereign, which is now the Hyderabad. But that is our 3 events, correct?
The lowest sovereign?
Yes, that's what it says.
Wouldn't that be 1? Or is an empire not a sovereign?
Oh! Does that mean we shouldn't have gone to 2? We should have gone to 1 last time? Oh, but it's the lowest sovereign, not including itself, though.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so that's why I went to 2. So it should go to 1. But that's going to be for next turn because that was our 3rd event,
Yeah.
correct? Alright, sweet.
Attrition.
So, attrition. And we're going to do it the official way, right?
Yes. So
So
we're
we
gonna
need
roll.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dice only.
I've got 5 dice.
Okay, so roll them in and we got a thing. We're
Yeah.
And then just go left or right?
Yes.
Okay.
So,
Chairman, yes.
chairman is gone.
Director of Trade, no.
Let's use the black cube, or yeah, I guess we can
Just
flip
step
them.
on their side. Yes, this is a yes.
I stay?
No.
You're gone.
You're gone.
And then the
What the heck? 2 turns in a row?
You're cursed,
No, we
man.
rolled 1 too few dice. There's
Did we?
6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was a 6, so I'm
Okay.
gone.
So you're gone. Sweet.
Okay.
Okay. So now we're supposed to negotiate knowing that 3 people are retiring.
Yep.
I guess that makes sense. Well, it's not me, so I don't know what to say.
It's not me either, so I don't have anything to say either. So I believe.
Unless somebody wants to do
That
another
balloon-
wedding. I got
uh,
daughters and sons left and right.
Yeah, I will absolutely take on a wedding, but I have no money, so
Well,
I have nothing to. I need money.
since 2 of our guys are getting ejected,
I don't have
one
any
of yours
liquid
and
assets.
2 of mine,
All of our money is tied up in real estate.
we could get married to each other for $2 each, and just go into that spot.
Yeah, but that doesn't. I mean, he's still gonna have to choose whether or not to use that. Fever.
Oh yeah, that's right, that's right.
I mean, he might take you up on your offer, but
yeah.
Jacob, I'll pay 3. Will I pay 3?
Will you pay 3?
I want to do something else with this
Like
money.
I would accept 3.
I know you would, but I'd rather. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, man. Yeah, okay, I'll pay 3 if you want to marry me.
Okay, done.
All right. Yeah, oh no, sorry. But the point is that you're gonna use my deck. That's why I'm paying 3.
Oh.
Right.
Gotcha.
Did I not mention that outright? Sorry.
No, you did not mention that outright.
But it's still, for you, it's a pound for 2 points. Pretty good.
That's all right.
All right. Yes.
You can't go. I can't go to domestic newspaper from an executive position,
No,
right?
only from like that's the thing I have the
beneath your
choice
station,
of doing
sir.
is doing that.
Yeah, and you need 5. How much do you have on top of 5?
I got 6.
So you need this 3 to get a wedding. Come on, man. It's perfect. You know it's divine providence.
The other thing I'm thinking about is that spending $3 for a point, rolling 3 dice.
The South Seas firm?
The one he's holding, the one that potentially.
That thing's gonna be the
$1,
death of you, man. Don't do that. Jacob, think of the viewers. They want to see us get married. What do we have? 3? 3 viewers.
We had 3, now we have 2, and I think it's counting us as one of them. So it might just be Cole. I don't know.
Okay.
Oh well.
It's for the annals of history.
It's really more of a for like recording without having to like spend 8 bajillion hours uploading the video. So that's
Yeah.
the reason why I decided to stream.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Alright.
Let's do it. Let's get hitched.
But that gets rid of his promise. He doesn't want. You don't want that. You want that promise power for later.
I mean, he's getting money out of the promise anyway, which is the most he's probably going to get out of it.
Yeah.
What I'm doing is enabling him to perfectly get both of his retirements worth their maximum value.
Well, the other thing is saving $1, or saving money is 100% a thing.
And just not doing anything.
Well, no, I mean doing a thing but not spending all of my money. And
Okay.
carrying money over to the next turn
Yeah.
is 100% a thing I can do.
Sure. Well,
So-
I'm going to rescind my offer. You took too long. Sorry.
That's
bud.
okay. I don't think I want to accept because you're effectively just paying $1 for 2 points. Because you're paying the cost of this.
Hey, however you
And
want to
getting it
describe it,
back.
to me it makes sense.
No. Alright, so this guy is going to go here, and I will pay $3 for that privilege to roll 3 dice. I get the lowest.
Come on, 4, 5, 6.
Got a 1.
Boom, I now get $1 every turn for the rest of the game.
Chance doesn't care.
So the South Seas have been kind to you.
I'm gonna do the same thing.
Alright.
3.
I don't know. 2 in a
I
row?
want the... Boom.
2. That's what I wanted.
Oh boy. Alright, and then Jacob,
Yeah.
your
Money.
Because if the game goes the distance, that's $8.
It is, but man, spending
Or
if you're
$7.
successful.
Yeah, we spent $3.
All right,
I mean,
so is that
now
it?
we're gonna
Is
make.
that it for?
No, I've got one more guy
Okay, so
that I think I'm just going to recover. Yeah.
Okay, so refresh. We're gonna ditch these goods again. We refill. This is a shortcut.
So now we're gonna make $7 throughout the game.
These go
Yeah,
away,
we're
these go
gonna. We
away.
paid 3, so we're gonna net $4.
Anything slide.
But
Yeah.
it's 7 turns
Profit.
of income.
This
Profit
goes forward to
$7,
turn
$4.
3.
Right.
Have I missed anything on the refresh? It looks pretty good. Oh, boats. We need boats. Forms. Alright, and then former chair is Jacob.
Yep.
So, you get to take your first family action, sir.
Okay. Family action.
You could put the chair over there so people can see.
I like it.
I'm not buying a share. Don't care about buying a factory or. Oh, we didn't vote on the thing.
Oh, we totally forgot the Calico X.
Yeah. So the thing that we need to vote on because it matters.
Yeah.
It starts at -2. Once all orders in India generate $1 less revenue, every factory cube generates $1 for its owner. This is removed from play once the company deregulates.
Oh, so based on the way things are going, that'll only be in play for a couple more turns?
Potentially, yes.
Well, obviously I'm into it, but also I do not mind if the company does well, so I'm not like inherently.
I am voting against that.
More importantly, do you want to disqualify someone?
That's the.
Do you want to use your
That's
once
the
per
issue.
game ability to disqualify someone?
Joe, are you?
I'm gonna make this pass. I'm gonna try everything I can. I got $5. I got 3 votes. So I'm gonna try to make it
Then I
pass.
am going to disqualify purple from voting.
All right.
Well, I will vote for it with my 1 vote.
I don't have any money, so I can't really do much.
Blue, do you want it to pass or not?
Blue, you don't want it to pass.
I don't. I've been shipping to Bengal.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna vote against.
Okay.
For
Like-
3 votes.
And you have as many shares as I do,
2
so you
votes.
absolutely don't want the company.
The writers don't. Never mind.
No. No.
Okay, so that fails, which means we can't buy these goods this turn.
Blue, you absolutely want the company to make money.
Wait, where were we? Back in the
Yep.
the future, as it were.
Family action.
Family
I just
actions.
slandered you in the
Starting with
local newspaper,
The
Joe.
share. Yeah, I actually just said that. I wasn't gonna vote for it, but I made you spend your thing, so that was pretty. Awesome.
We need to fill in the vacancies, right?
Yeah, family first. Then we do that.
Family. Okay.
Yeah. Family
So-
first.
Jacob's family's still grieving.
Do I want another vote?
My family's kind of grieving too,
In fact,
because
I'm pretty sure they were they rejected you.
I lost 1 soldier.
Yeah, but you've got.
Dude, I lost a vote. Who gives a crap about your soldier? Your free soldier that never did anything. Spent
True.
$5 on that boat. Sorry, pounds. Gosh.
All right, where are we?
I'm doing my family action.
Okay,
I'm deciding. Do I want?
we're at 3. We're at the start of the 3rd turn, so we need to move this along.
I want.
I know. I mean, I know we're taking a bunch of time to get up and start.
Okay.
2 officers. Get out of that chair. All right, you're up, Andy. Family action.
I don't have any money, so I have to.
Get some writers. Well, where'd you go?
We're
Well, I could get
captains.
officers.
That went really well last time.
I actually think that I will go into the officer.
Okay. Steve?
Do I need to make money?
Correct.
Which means that I need to get up in those positions. Which means that I probably need to be chairman. So many things. This game is hard.
Yeah, but it's so good.
I.
Don't know? Don't know?
I don't know. I'm thinking about spending my 3 on another shipyard, or adding to one of my current shipyards.
Sure, yeah.
Um,
I mean, if you ever plan on buying boats, that's fine, but it doesn't seem like the company's ever going to be able to afford it. And that's why
Well,
you should have been share.
shipping. I mean, captains are getting me.
$2
You know what?
a turn.
I'm gonna put guys in captain.
The truth was seen. Okay, I am going to buy a share, and I will put 4 of my pounds into this spot, which will be allocated once we elect a chairman. In fact, that needs to happen now. So, Jacob, you get to nominate the first chairperson.
Alright. I will.
I would be fine with giving you an office if you nominate and help me win. Oh, you don't have any votes.
I don't have any votes. I
Oh,
can
can you-
nominate.
Can you still nominate?
I don't know.
Can he nominate if he doesn't have any votes?
I believe so.
Can you nominate yourself?
Yeah.
Yes.
But
No, I
does the
cannot
chairman
be
have to
nominated.
come from here?
Yeah, I cannot nominate myself if I do
The
not.
question
have
is
a
if
thing.
he can nominate at all.
Let's. While he's looking that
He's
up.
looking it up.
Well,
Unless Cole's chatting it.
no. I mean, maybe, but it's a 30-second delay, so it's definitely not.
Oh, yeah.
The former chairman makes the first nomination. Any player with at least 1 cube in the court of directors is eligible to be nominated.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll hook you up with a good spot if you.
You've got 2 or 3 here? 2.
Sure, I'll nominate Joe.
All right,
Well, he
with
has
0
the honor.
votes.
Yep.
I don't like that. I don't like that idea.
Joe can make himself first with 4 votes, and then I break the tie.
How is it 4?
Because his family ability gives him +2 once.
Oh.
So while he has, like, with the current situation, he can be tied for the majority without appeasing either of you.
Good point.
I do not like that idea. I am voting. I don't know, Joe. It convinced me that you would be a worthwhile chairman.
I've got a plan that's gonna save our skin. It involves the military.
Does it happen in 30 days or less? In the
Does it
first
involve the
week or 30
military?
days?
Does it involve like putting me into active positions in the military?
Possibly, depending on Jacob, because he's gonna be the one that decides this more than likely. But you don't have any writers, so I can't do much to make you a military affairs officer. So I don't really know what to say to that. But what I can say is that I think we need to buy guns.
I want to get into those executive positions.
Okay, well,
You need writers.
you are one
You
of
have
2
one.
eligible,
I
so
have one eligible.
You were guaranteed
So,
to get one.
those 2 are
Period.
going up, right?
Your period.
So I will
guaranteed
give you
to
your first choice of which one you want if you vote for me.
Okay.
All right.
Done.
Okay, so that's 2-4, and then you can vote however you want because I'm gonna use my family ability.
And so it doesn't matter.
All right,
You're
so there we
chairman.
go. So I gotta allocate these 4. So we definitely need a gun. We don't have enough to get a boat. And since things are getting kind of shaky, yeah, indeed, we're gonna start doling out some money, and I'm not gonna think too hard about this. I'm gonna put 2 there and 1 here. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's plenty to do your business.
I'm not there anymore.
Oh, that's right. I just have come to associate that with you.
No,
I wish.
Yeah, I know.
it
Okay.
will actually be you. Because of promotion, this one goes first, and if you do yourself there, you'll have to nepotize, which means
No, but I told Andy I would
right.
give him which one he wants, so we'll see. Okay, so anyway, so now we do the hiring, right?
Yep.
Okay, so good, closed. All right, Andy, which of these 2 were you interested in? Madras.
Probably
Or Bengal?
Bengal because that's the one that seems to.
So I will.
Well, wait. There's a ton of people on
Yeah.
Madras right now.
Yeah. So here's the thing. If I will do Bengal if you want it, but you just have to immediately give me.
Here's the other thing. Bengal is more likely to survive because Madras only has a defense of 1.
Right. Okay. Hear me out. If you want this one, I'll give it to you, but you just have to promise to immediately give me back the promise cube because I'm gonna do nepotism if I promote myself here first before you. So as long as you're willing to do that, I'm good. Or if not, then just take Madras and be happy.
And besides, you're
Joe,
getting officers
I
to
voted
Madras,
for
you
you.
can.
You
I know.
can't
No, but just as part of the way it has to go in order. I don't.
You're adding a rider to
Yeah,
to our
I'm absolutely
agreement.
adding a rider, but it's a reasonable one because it has to do with nepotism that I can't avoid if you really want to be the
We
president.
should have thought of that.
Well, I didn't think of it, and so now we're just doing a second deal.
This deal's getting worse all the time.
Well, here's another thing. Madras is
Going to be conquered this turn.
well,
fine,
no,
fine,
necessarily,
fine,
'cause-
fine, fine. Let's go.
Which one do you want?
Bengal.
Okay, so you promise to give me my cube back, right? Because that's part of the deal.
Okay.
All right. So I promote myself here, and since Andy's eligible, he gets a promise cube. And I promote Andy here. Can I have that promise cube back? Thank you.
Yay! Everyone's happy.
And then,
I'm not happy.
ironically enough, I get to fill all these other positions.
Yep.
Okay, so
Is that irony?
yep, it's ironic. It's not
Don't you
planned.
think?
No, it really isn't though. Let's see. Jacob's got a cube, so I'll show him preference to get my cube back, and you will be going right to the ship's purchasing office. Thank you. Let's see.
A position of no power.
I will give you this one, and then I will
position
take
of
this
no
one
power.
and give Jacob one of my cubes right back.
Alright.
All right. And Jacob wants that anyway, because then he gets his dollar in the trade phase, right? Sorry, his pound.
okay
Okay,
with it.
I feel like we've gotten some real important business done here this
How does
day.
he get? How does he get a pound?
My
in the
family
trade phase?
ability is I get a pound every turn as long as I have 2 people in that
Ah.
box.
Alright.
So it's very easy for other people to deny me that dollar, assuming there's vacancies in the company. Unless I put a bunch of dudes there, but I don't want to put a bunch of dudes there because it's a waste of their time to just sit in that box and do nothing.
Let's see. We are 2 and 4. We need lots of stuff over here that we don't have.
So put the 3 captains' ships over there.
I might. I'm the director of trade and I'm the president, so I could agree to that. The question is, Jacob, if I take a dead action, would you agree to buy a boat for my shipyard?
Sure.
Okay. So let's do that. I'll take the dead action, which is going to add this here, but we get, is it 5? Is that how much you get for debt?
5.
Okay, so just a red chip, or 5 ones, because we're going to break it up.
Right.
Alright, so now we're going to go on to ship purchasing.
Doesn't all 5 have to go to the ship purchase?
No, I can dole it out whenever I want.
Well, if
I mean,
Chip
but it
Purchasing
costs
wants
us
to buy
5 to
Yes,
buy a
indeed.
ship.
Indeed. Alright, you down with that plan?
Sure.
Okay, so this goes here. Here's 4, I take 1. That was ships purchasing. Goods purchasing. We cannot afford any goods. Military, we can afford 1, so that goes to the bank. And I will put this.
Who gets a cannon?
Legitimately, let's see.
We want it on Madras so that we can capture it with that gun and 3 officers, right?
We don't have these officers aren't coming until next turn.
Oh.
So it's a question of what
Yeah.
needs to be defended more. And I think the
You want to defend Bengal.
well, yeah, because the elephant will end up here first, more than likely, right?
Well, it doesn't matter where the elephant being here. It matters something that attacks Bengal versus something that attacks
Right. So,
Madras.
oh,
So
yeah.
what you need to look at is number
call.
2 and number 3, and who do they conquer?
Yeah, 2. Let's see. 3 does have Bengal,
Yes.
but what about Madras? It has 3 has Madras as well, but it's more likely to be Bengal since we're in chaos. No, it's most likely to be Madras.
And what about 2?
2 is got Bombay. No, it doesn't have either. So yeah, so really, it's the most likely it's going to be Madras. So we'll just do that. Plus, vested interest, whatever. Okay, so that's military affairs now. Director of Trade has 1 measly boat to put out.
Yep.
So I can give you this boat, and I can, let's see, what else do we need? 2 more to make it worthwhile. That seems fair. Let's spread Jacob's logo
I like
here.
that.
And that's 6 things, right?
Yep.
So 6 will get you these 2. Then we have 3, which is at least enough for something. So we'll leave it at that. We're going to go here. A crazy thing I could do is, try to...
Do you want to put that boat over there just in case that region gets conquered?
Well, it's got a gun, and I don't know.
It has a gun.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
Well, right, so let's look at this. We could increase its defense if I successfully campaign against it, which is a thing we could do. I would have to spend $2 per die, though, so that kind of sucks.
Right. You don't want to campaign without the officers.
Yeah, I guess not. We'll just do that next turn and hope for the best.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's, I could also open trade. That failed miserably last time.
Right.
but
was
we probably want to open trade so that we keep that presidency open.
Yeah, but remember, this is exactly what happened last turn, and then I immediately failed and got fired, and then we couldn't even ship.
Well, that's because you suck at die roll.
Well, but we're in that situation again, so...
I still think it's a thing that we need to be concerned with.
Yeah, I mean, if we could get
And
that...
Hyderabad is
Yes.
super good.
If we could get that in here,
Yeah.
for sure, but...
Send
But listen,
I mean,
over there.
But listen, okay, so
Don't-
listen, I got 5 pounds, right? So if I spend, let's say 2, like I did last time, then I have a total
3, which means you only roll 2 dice.
only roll 2 dice. So I'm rolling, it's a 55% chance 2 times for this to work out.
Nobody ever made any money by staying home and not taking chances, Joe.
Right. Does anyone else have any other advice?
I
I say
think we
let's
should
do
open
that,
it.
but have someone else roll the die.
I'm more a fan of the conservative portfolio.
If you don't open
but at the same
Hyderabad,
point,
I'm gonna open
being down a
Hyderabad.
presidency does change things a little bit in that we no longer have like a random presidency to lose.
Right.
So if we had all 3, I would say just ship, get the money for the company. As it is, opening up an area is definitely more exciting.
That's more exciting is that the conservative.
What I think you do is you roll 1 die because you can
Just
pay to
one?
roll again.
Just
No,
one.
we don't want to do that.
But
Because
the-
if it rolls a 6, then
I'm
that's
fired.
bad.
Oh, that's right. You don't get to pay to roll again if you.
Yeah. Give me the
That's
thing.
right.
Since I, at most, as is, stand to gain only $1 for this presidency, I
With
will...
1 die, he has a 33% chance. With 2 dice, he has an 11% chance. with 3 die. He has
Oh,
4.
being fired. Yeah. So I'm gonna spend 2, and we're gonna try to open trade with the Hyderabad.
You were successful.
Almost got fired, but didn't. So this is here now. Okay, so now we can spend 3
To roll 2 more dice.
to roll 2 more dice,
To try to ship.
and we could get 15 pounds, which would be amazing. So please.
Take it back.
Yes.
3 stains
Successful.
all over my rule
All
book.
right.
The one you printed out.
So Andy,
Hey,
there.
it still costs money.
Andy, I did a good job. I did it.
Congratulations
Yeah.
You get $3
I
eventually.
do.
for
4
doing
pounds.
your job.
£3.
Time to do your job, sir. I hope you get fired.
He wants
Alright.
you to eat your words.
What is it? 1, 2,
And if not,
3,
then I
4,
swear Conley.
I do the whole thing.
Spend.
Look out,
You're
you're
gonna roll 5 die?
4. Well, 4 die because I'm spending off $5.
You roll
You
5 for
five.
5.
5 die for $5.
It's
For
the number of
shipping?
regions minus 1 is the difficulty.
Yes.
So difficulty 0.
No, minus the penalty, and the penalty is 1.
No, the
because
penalty
it's
is
region.
1 less than the number of regions. If the number of
we were doing it wrong last
Yeah.
time.
We
He
did.
reread the
yeah,
rules.
so spend $4 to roll 4 dice. Spend
Alright.
$5 to roll 5 dice.
Then I'm going to spend 5 because I want to make sure that I get it.
And, I mean, these odds are...
Oh my gosh!
Those odds are.
Okay, so that was an 87% chance, and he found the 13. but at least you're not fired.
Oh, he should be for that.
I know. That's pretty pathetic. Well, good thing I made this.
That is a huge waste of company money.
Hey, sometimes things
Alright.
happen on the open seas.
Trade phase.
Put Hastings back in charge.
Sykes gets $1.
And then I get $1, and Blue gets $1.
I get 3 for this presidency.
What am I getting $1 for?
Having to do
South
on
Sea
the thing.
Firm.
Right.
And then I get $4 for my 2 boats.
And then I get
yep.
$2 for my one
$2 over
boat.
there. Pounds. I guess.
2 pounds for my
pounds.
one boat.
Alright, and let's do some expenses. Let's see, we have...
£5 for a 5.
Okay, so we have 1 gun, and then 1, 2, 3 boats, and 1 debt. So that's a total of 5. So we have 10 pounds left. And
Do you want to pay a dividend?
I'm not going to pay any dividends. We're going to keep all that money, because
Alright.
I can see the way this crap is going.
So we are on the verge of.
We need the money now. We can pay a dividend next time when we have to. It's fine.
This is the
So,
final
for sure,
countdown.
5 right there, because this is a moneymaker now.
You know, when I exited this company, it was at the highest possible share price. Everyone was making money. It
You
was
took
good
all the
times.
company assets,
was-
transferred
it
it to
was-
shareholders, and it can't sustain
It was,
itself
it
without
was
that
good all
revenue
around.
stream.
It was good all around.
No.
I'm Warren G. Harding in the 20s.
I've allocated the money.
Nothing bad ever happened.
No ships. Okay.
No ships. We've got enough to do some good sailing essays.
You're gonna buy ships.
Yeah, you're gonna buy ships. What am I worried about? Okay, so I've allocated that money, and we are done with that. So we need an evening post. Post haste. Ooh, 1 pound. 3 events in India. So since I'm the chairperson, I'll roll this time. And I need 2 dice, picking the higher for the Punjab here. Or that's right?
It moves to the next one, so
Oh,
it goes to number
Where's the next
2.
one? That's right. This is number 2. Is that no? That's not right. We always start and then move, right?
I thought it was move.
Nah, that's how we've been doing
What
it.
is the question? No, you moved. You don't. You move to the next one.
But we always move and finish. I thought.
I don't know what you're asking. Like
Last turn we moved here and then stopped.
Yes.
We didn't do an event on the 1. So wouldn't we do the event on the 1 then move?
No, it got moved because of this thing. That's why we didn't do an event on it.
Well, but regardless of if it's redirected, we always move it and then stop. For
No.
the last one. That's what we've been doing.
No, it is not. We've not done that
All right,
once.
I'll trust you guys.
It's just this can move it afterwards, but we don't resolve an event after we move it because of one of these or one of those.
Yeah, but if it gets redirected and then we never actually do the event there, what's the point of it? You see what I'm saying?
Because it changes where it's going to go next time. The fact that it
Alright.
got redirected back to
Alright.
1 is just randomly it went back to where it was.
So we need a 5, which is Bombay. Bombay is already, so we go to Mysore, which is also already denominated there. So we go to the Hyderabad, which is here. Okay. So the Hyderabad is going at strength 4. The defense is 4 because you add up the region.
No.
Yes. Oh no.
No.
But we have this gun, so we expect.
Right.
Yeah. You're right. Sorry. Okay. So so if anyone didn't catch that, the defense is 3. We had 1 gun to expend to make it 4, so it's not successful. Whenever it is not successful, we treat it as a status quo event. So this will go back this way. And then we'll just go to the next number in line, which is ironically the header bod. So it's going to be 1 die.
Why one
Which is
die?
a 1. Oh, because we're now in the status quo. So number 1, we're going to actually try to conquer Madras, which is interesting, and there's nothing we can do to stop it. So
Madras becomes successful.
Yes, and it also flips because
Sure it flips? I don't know that it flips.
yeah, it takes the dominating region's trade status whenever it's
Okay.
so.
Interesting.
I guess we go like that now. No,
No.
how does this work?
It conquers.
Oh, it needs to go on this side.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now is that
Sweet.
one region?
Yes.
This is one region.
And the
well,
peninsula is
no,
gone.
that is 2 regions.
No, well, yeah, it is 2 regions, but it's 1 empire. It's
Yes.
kind of confusing.
So it's still a -1 penalty to the roll.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. Okay, but so now that was a successful conquest, so it doesn't change the balance of balance of India, but it was successful, so it's going to go to the lowest sovereign, which is going to go back to the Punjab, right?
Yep.
And this is their 3rd event, so we're going to roll 1 die, and it's a 3. And a 3, oh, we have actually a trade flip.
So it is now prosperous.
It is, and if it goes prosperous, we go this way.
Yes.
Now, does that flip these 2? No, not in this case,
No.
right? Okay, so it's there, and you're saying we don't move it now? Because next time we start by doing it.
Right.
That's where I got off.
Yep.
Alright, so that was our 3 events. Now we do attrition rolls.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right?
Here's 6. You need 1 more die.
Got it?
So, chairman is no.
Yes, this guy's a yes.
Yes. No. No. No, no, no.
Okay. Man, I've had that post this whole game, and I'm really sad to lose it. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pounds.
I like the multiple at a time.
Yeah,
dice roll. I like playing by the rules, Joe.
It's good. It makes sense. I just like rolling one at a time because it's exciting. Okay, so I have 5 pounds. I can do this nonsense. South Seas firm
You
thing.
should see Cole's comment. It was like when he said it was like also it's in the rules.
Yeah, well, I haven't read them in a couple months, dang it. During hiring, you're eligible. Oh yeah, there's that one. Then I can disqualify a voter. Let's see. And I also gotta look at the point value here. So they're pretty. This one's 2 for 1. That's pretty good. And I want to retain a little bit of money, so I think I'm gonna do that. So here's 2. This guy's going here.
So we are. This is the start of turn 3.
No, we're
Turn
at the
4.
We're at
Turn
the end
of turn 2.
At the end of
three,
turn
pretty much.
3.
Okay, and that was the only attrition we had. So now we have the domestic event. Oh, we gotta refit our ships. This sucks. During the next turn's expenses, the company must pay £1 for each of its ships to the.
Not just for each of the.
No, just each of the ships, like all of them, right?
Yes.
The family ships are included, right?
Yeah.
And that is not a law. That is a thing that
No,
happens.
it's just an event.
Yeah.
Okay, so
It's paying 1 for each of the family ships anyway. Now it has to pay 1 for the non-family ships as well.
but then it's gonna also pay another one for the family ships, right? That's what I'm asking.
Oh, that I don't know.
Do you know, Andy?
What? Sorry.
When it says we have to pay £1 for each ship, do we also pay for the family ships?
The company must pay for each of its ships to the bank.
So those are family ships. I don't know.
No, only company ships.
I'm gonna say no, and I will also message.
Mr. Worthy?
Oh,
Yeah, because we have a whole turn before we get there. So, all right. So that was we actually remembered the event this time. So now we have the refresh. These go away. These go away. Notice the debt will remain for the rest of the game. So we are committed to paying £1 a turn for the entire game. That's right. We got those things filled. This comes up. Those are filled. Boom. All right. Family action is starting with me.
Yep.
We are going to be buying some goods this turn. 3. Kind of running out of writers. And captains. Man, so many good options. You know what? I think I'm going to buy a share for £3. And those £3 are going to go 1 here. And let's go 2 more there. That sounds good to me. Yeah. Alright, Jacob.
Alright.
So that means I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. 5
How?
So I got a wedding for 2, political newspaper for 3, and then 2 shares if the company is,
I have 6,
7, 8.
7.
You have
9.
more than that.
No, I have
2,
2.
4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay, I have some amount of points.
The number is 11.
That's a lot of points.
Yeah, I know.
I am not
Andy's a
doing well.
shyster. Andy's a shyster.
I'm not doing well, and I should
Target
not
acquired.
and I should not have said anything.
That childlike wonder, you're just like, how many do I have?
It's like,
it's a winning number?
How to
Oh my,
play
oh
this
me.
game.
Welcome to episode.
Alright, so it is your family action, if you didn't catch
Correct. I'm deciding whether I want to buy all of the shipyards.
that. Oh, the shipyard.
So this is a vegetarian slice. The other one's pineapple, pepperoni, and jalapeno.
Hey, Joe, where's the nearest place I could buy Mountain Dew from?
Oh yeah, so there's a Clinton Street Market. It is, if you go to Clinton and down 2 blocks, it's there.
We don't want to do that because we're filming, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You just need caffeine.
Uh,
Do you want a LaCroix? I got LaCroix. You got tea, hot tea.
I think I'll just drink water.
Okay.
Okay.
LaCroix are sleeping. Bubbly lime or bubbly ginger. Just say it. There's 12 packs in there if you want some.
Thanks. Do you have cold water in the fridge or just
All right, Jacob.
Yeah, sorry, just
I know.
No, it's okay.
I'm sorry.
But-
I don't mind that.
Those are cold, though. Those bubbly delicious. There's also filtered water in the Brita pitcher if you prefer.
So I'm going to pay.
I know it's a tough choice. You should buy shares.
No, I'm going to buy shipyards.
Well, Jacob, if you want to, at minimum, talk about your thought process.
So I'm debating. I have enough money to buy 3 shipyards, which would then either allow me to double up and get paid whenever anyone's buying a cheaper ship, or I could solo my own shipyard, which is both the cheapest and when I'm buying personal ships, it gives me a discount of $2 effectively, and then I get a little rebate of $2 of the dollars. So that is a thing that I'm considering. The other possibility is to not spend all 9 of my dollars on 3 shipyards. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend $6 on 2 shipyards, and since Blue is going to be buying a ship this turn, I want $1 of the ship that he's buying.
Smooth. Alright, Andy, your family action.
And then when I'm buying boats, you'll be getting $1 of what I'm getting.
I'm gonna get into the writer's box because I still don't have any money, and I need
It's all tied up
to
in real
work up.
estate?
Yeah, it is. It is all tied up in real estate.
You can't make that back in this game.
Yep.
It's too bad.
Yeah, I should be able to sell houses.
What do you think, Cole?
I don't want to sell houses. I like my houses. My houses are pretty.
Alright, so
I also went to the writer's spot because I want 2 units to move up into executive positions and make Bengal successful again. Because apparently Bengal is not successful without Hastings' family in charge.
Okay, so I have this unique ability to fill the post that my old family member was in as the director of trade. And it's a pretty easy choice. I'm actually just going to pick Jacob, so I can get my cube back.
There you go.
Boom.
You don't want to put yourself and give me that second cube?
No, I'm pretty sure. I kind of want to be the military affairs officer too. I don't want to budge from that.
Yeah.
But you get to pick who gets to become the new shipmaster.
That is true.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, I think Andy wants you to pick him. He wasn't here, but you want to be the new shipmaster?
no, I kind of want Blue to be the new shipmaster because we both have
Jacob.
investment in.
No, that's not gonna happen.
Well,
Promise
okay,
you.
all vacant
promise you,
offices have
I
been.
will.
Oh.
Done.
Blue's like, alright, whatever. Now, all vacant offices have been filled, so we get to go to the company phase. Man, I could take another debt before we get going, everybody. Just saying.
We don't want to do that.
I need my money.
Listen, £1 now, if it pays out dividends in the future, you know. By the way, the odds are going up that we're going to have a company charter, the monopoly revoked or whatever.
Revocation.
It's a thing that happens in the campaign game. It just happens, you know?
And that's why I'm looking forward to being able to buy boats cheaply.
Gotta buy them both cheaply.
And pay myself for goods.
Yeah, okay, so, so we're not gonna buy any ships, A and B. Goods purchasing. Would you like to buy these 3 goods for 3 pounds? I'll bet
Well,
you
we
would.
have to.
I'll bet you would. Okay, these go here to Jacob's realm.
Yeah.
Military affairs. Well, let's see here. Andy's broke. Let's give him a little love.
Bengal needs protection from these big empires.
Does somebody want to give me some money to help protect Bengal or something? Debt cubes maybe? I don't know. Because I'm fine with this. I'm fine with protecting the region I have the best interest in. No? Okay, we're good then. Alright, Director of Trade. You want some boat buying?
Do you want to buy a boat? You can buy up to 2. If you've got $8.
Can do it.
So it costs 4. You get to keep 1 of it, and 2 go. And so hand me 3. I will keep 1, and 2 goes to the bank.
And then I'll do it again.
Well, no, you have to have the 4 to pay.
Oh, darn.
Yes, you pay yourself 1, but you still have to have the full cost of the boat. I'm
Tell
pretty
you what,
sure.
That's a good point. That is a good point. So,
Yeah, I gave you both over here.
Oh, you did?
And
Okay.
the other one is just gonna come home since, yeah.
oh well.
Well, I mean, you could. Someone else might be willing to lend you money.
Yeah. For a promise cube, I will totally.
I will give you $1 if you loan me $1, so that basically instead of getting one of these dollars, you'll get both of them.
Oh, it's got kind of a point there.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
So you'll loan me $1.
Yep.
There's the 4.
We include family ships in the retrofit.
And then you keep the $1.
Yeah.
He's keeping the $1. You would got.
He gets the
All
$1
right.
again.
So now he's the Director of Trade, and he gets to go buck wild.
Okay. So.
Because
Dude,
I'm
this
gonna
is
get
$8.
I'm gonna get that $1 back later when those ship captains get paid.
So let's see here. This 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4, 7, 8, 9, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3, 4, 5. So it's 3, 4, 5. Because the last one
Don't,
is
yeah, we don't care.
right.
Yeah,
It's
that's fine.
yeah.
I mean, as long as we're building these boats and sailing them around.
Yeah.
Okay, and then, well, yeah, but over here is this overkill?
No, he's exactly enough with the
Oh,
goods to
you
hit
are
all
a good
3.
Director of Trade.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go on to here. Okay, so here's the question. I do want to set up a governorship, but if we expend these, they're not available for defense.
Right.
And whenever the company dominates the region,
That's why you.
this
are not
defense
gonna-
value doesn't matter anymore. And the elephant is close enough. If everything goes well, 1, 2, 3. So I don't think this is the turn.
Well, this conquering something doesn't matter. It getting to here is irrelevant.
Yeah, you keep
What
telling me that.
matters is what those figures
You understand
do.
that now both of those
Right.
defenses work towards that, so we couldn't roll any dice anyway.
Oh, that's true. We'd have to pay mercenaries. So either way, it's not a good deal. Okay,
Well,
so
these defend themselves right now. You could go conquer one of them.
no, but he's saying for us to dominate them, we'd have to overcome 5.
You could conquer. Oh no, yeah, you can't
Yeah,
conquer.
yeah,
some-
yeah.
yeah.
No, yeah. This is the only target is Madras here, which is commune. Oh,
Yeah,
well, we still have to overcome that, but we could free it up if we conquered it.
right.
Oh, that's good
No,
information. for
that's
future.
not a thing.
It has to be because it's dominated by a different region.
You can't conquer Madras by itself.
But this is the only target this has, right? So we absolutely can target the Madras. We can't target it by itself, but if we did overcome the 5
Madras
defense,
is now dominated by
Yes.
Hyderabad.
but if we did overcome the 5 defense, we could break it up, and this would be dominated by us, right? Yes. Okay.
That is.
We're not doing that, but for future information, that's good. No, we're going to ship these things, and so I'm going to pay $6 for 5 dice.
Yep.
6 pounds. What do I want to chance the 4? No,
I think you just go all out this turn.
I-
and then
yep, I
chance
think
it
so.
next time.
because I'm planning on paying lots of dividends if this all goes well. And it went well enough because there's one single 2 in there. So yikes.
Oof.
All right, so we're gonna exhaust all these. That means exhausted in my book. And we need 4, and we need 21 in revenues,
Boom.
profits, I guess, whatever. All right, Andy, go for it.
It's not profit yet. It's revenue.
Yes.
It's profit once we paid expenses.
Correct.
Alright, I'm gonna take an extra die
Why are you taking an extra die?
because
Oh, you're paying 4 for 4. There you go.
Oh, because I don't want three in there.
Oh,
Looks good.
finally a 1!
Alright, so
Successful.
he uses everything and he gets all
Yep.
three.
Ships to everything.
We are making all kinds of money this turn. It's gonna be amazing! But not for Jacob.
Yep.
I told you to buy shares, man.
Good.
Okay, so that is another 12 plus 7, 19. So it's exactly 40.
Yep.
So that is how you make money, Mr. Not Quite As Good Chairman. I'm just kidding. Alright, so this is done, and yeah, trade. Okay, Sykes gets $1.
Yep.
Blue and yellow are both going to get $1 for their South Seas firm. Blue's going to get 6 pounds. Yellow's going to get 4 pounds for their interlopers.
Here's your 6. I'm going to put 1 back for 5.
Okay, I'm going to get 4 pounds for this presidency. Andy's going to get 3 pounds for his presidency. Have I forgotten anything on the little bonuses and such? Everyone's good? Okay, so now we need to pay expenses. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Don't forget all the regular boats.
Okay, so that's 11.
Not all the regular boats, all the boats.
Yeah.
Does
So
that,
just count 1 for each boat.
Or does it count 2 for the boats
so it's,
that are owned by
11
pirates?
besides the refitting, okay?
No, we already talked about that because that event says company boats.
Right.
Okay.
Oh. I asked Cole.
He said all. Okay.
All?
Refit ships, do we include family ships? Good question. Yes.
Okay, so it's 11 for the base, and then we'll do the refit ships. So we're down to 20,
29.
20.
You're paying for the cost of the ships.
So then we have 1,
But
2,
then
3,
you're also
4,
paying to
5,
refit
6, 7, 8,
those
9, 10,
ships.
11 more to refit the ships. So,
Oof, that's harsh.
18.
yeah, and then, sorry, I need a cough drop.
So much. Well, you're going to pay out dividends, but not a lot of dividends. Because it's 6 each. So you can pay out 3 at most.
I'm going to pay out
two.
2.
Yep.
So that's,
So
down
it goes
to-
up 1 spot, not 2 spots.
Yeah, well, yeah, just.
It will
we
never
have
go up
6.
2 spots.
So,
Okay.
$4 for Andy.
But paying those 2 dividends means that we don't have to worry about bailouts.
Yeah, exactly.
$4 and $4.
Thank you.
You're
Okay.
welcome.
And then we need 6 more, right?
Oh, it's for the company.
And then I will allocate that to very important places. Okay, which is going to be 3
Our 2
here
presidencies.
and 3 here. Okay. And that is the trade phase. We have dealt with that. So, let's flip a card, eh?
Alright.
Looks like 2 events.
Company reorganization. All executive offices must vacate and may be scored.
Whoa, all executive offices. So we're going to lay these down so we don't forget that, eh?
Yep.
What a shame. What a shame. Company reorg is going to go bad, I can tell. Because you know what happens the next turn.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, anyway, so we have 2 events in India. So we go from 1 to 2. And we roll 2 dice and pick the higher number.
The
this
lower
time.
number.
Higher number, because we're actually in order. Lower number, you're
Lower
right.
number.
Yeah.
Sorry. Lower is quote unquote good. Okay, so it's a 1. Uh-oh.
It is
Not good for
depressed.
that.
Depressed. Alright, and so then whenever that happens,
Nothing.
nothing is redirected. So now it's going to Hyderabad, and we're going to roll 1 single die. Let's just roll again. Alright,
2.
2. So it's going to try to conquer Madras, which it already does. So it's going to Maratha. Maratha, my bad. Okay, so
For a
its
total of
defense is
4.
4, and
So
it attacks with the 4, so...
No, it attacks with a 2.
Oh, with a 2, yeah, so it's
So
unsuccessful.
100% unsuccessful.
Okay, so it's a status quo event, which means this does tick this way, and this goes to... No, nowhere.
Doesn't.
It hangs out. I want to get that one of these days. Attrition rolls.
Yep. No attrition
no
rolls will
attrition.
happen this turn.
That's right. It says, okay, so now we just get a score, and we get to, think about this. So I got 2 to score.
No attrition rolls this turn, but all executives
1,
must
2,
vacate.
3, 4,
Maybe
5.
score.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I got $10.
So do you want to get double married?
You're losing 1. Double married. What are you willing to pay?
For getting double married? I'm willing to pay for you to get points.
Yeah, how much are you willing to pay?
I'm willing to pay
He's willing to pay
the
the
ability.
$4.
No, I'm willing to pay the opportunity for you to get 4 points. That's
I'll
what I'm
pay
willing to
$2 of the wedding cost if you choose one of my guys.
Yeah, that's a way better deal. So you're 2 and I'm 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So give me 3, and then
I've been
pay.
spurned.
So I pay 4.
I need more victory points. I'm too low at the moment.
And then now we go on to this person who's. Oh no, you're next.
I'm next. Do I want to try and get another dollar income with that guy? Because that is.
Think of it as a vote as well.
Yeah. Well, it's not a vote. These are votes.
These are votes.
Those are votes.
Right. This is not a vote.
No.
Oh yeah. Sorry. I thought you were going to next turn. Using it.
No. But
The House of Commons is not in the
paying
game.
$2 to go here is legit a thing.
Yeah. It's just like if you do it every turn, then you have like 8 cubes in there. You're like,
All right.
Yeah.
But
so
1.
I have to still figure out.
Oh, I'm up next. I'm up next again. Let's see here. I need to look it up.
All right. I will give you.
Half the cost is what I will do. 2 and 2. That's what I do.
Hey Andy, I'll give you your cube back if you marry me.
Okay. That's not my turn, but yeah,
Alright.
I'm down for that.
Yeah. I got you in my pocket. Don't forget it.
If you give me your cue back,
You'll marry me more? What?
yeah.
Lord. Okay, I'm gonna.
Oh, lordy.
Listen, I have high standards. I don't give away myself for.
Do you want to just get married again?
I don't want to pay another.
It's
All
$2
right. What do
for
I
2
have? 1,
points.
2, 3, 4.
Well, yeah, that could be $2 or $5. For
I'll give you Andy's promise cube if we get married.
Can you do that?
I'm into that. Let's do it. But are you paying half the cost?
No,
then?
no,
Oh,
no,
Do you
no,
want-
no.
Yeah, I'm more about the costs.
You're shelving all of that.
It's up to you. It's literally $2 for 2 points, which makes it kind of good.
That is legit.
Okay.
I don't like you doing that.
Look, having another wedding.
As in,
Money,
I
money,
can't
money,
believe
money,
you're just giving him points.
He's giving him points.
I'm giving myself points. I could get two points for $2 here, or 2 points for $5
Andy,
here.
I think
Yeah,
you and
but
Jacob are
you're
good.
not. If you're getting more points than he is, I get that. But like you're getting the same amount of points as
But he doesn't have the opportunity to get the points. That's the difference.
sir,
You need to hold yourself in higher esteem, Steve. You're worth.
You're the one who took away the royal wedding and put the regular wedding in. This is your fault.
Because I wanted a little more action.
Well, there's
And
plenty of
this-
action in the wedding, isn't there?
everybody's getting married.
Good.
Fine.
Fair enough, man.
What are you?
I said I'd give you your cube back if you marry me.
Bumping uglies. That is right.
That's. Oh, yeah.
So that's funny because if you think of Greenland,
no,
that was like that's a
Jacob, I like
saline
that
raid
idea.
right there.
Because I have to pay the £4 still.
Correct.
Yeah, but you would have had to pay 2 for your cube, so it's kind of
Yeah,
like 2 and 2.
that's why it's not worth it.
It's funny because whenever we did it like a long time ago when I did it, you didn't realize that yet.
No, I did realize it, but it was a different.
It was a different
set of
calculus.
circumstances.
Yes. Or what's lower than calculus? It was a different addition.
All right, if you. If you
Just
pay
do,
me
just
one,
do the Indian newspaper. Come on.
because I could just go over there and then that's if I'm paying the same amount, then I might as well just go there.
So on this point, but it gives you really strong.
So
ability.
unless you give me a better deal, I'm gonna do a political newspaper.
So you can deliver that newspaper to all your residents?
Yes. Yeah, I enjoy slandering you, so. I
I'm
won't
not
do that.
inclined to right now, but later once we're starting firms, I'm totally willing to add shares of firms into the negotiation of things.
Oh, I don't.
Shares?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shares?
I don't know about that. I don't know.
Okay, so buy your newspaper. Let's do this.
I don't know that I want a percentage of your failing company
No, I'd be buying.
in the future.
I'd be getting a percentage of your shit firm, assuming you're. Still
No. Okay, I'm gonna spend 2.
Give it to
To
Jacob there. Yes.
start up another political newspaper because
Okay. Offices have been cleared. Refresh phase. These are gone. Again,
I want to spread more
this
fake
gets refilled.
news.
This is just
fake
a shortcut.
news.
I'm going to say it every turn. Turn 5. These get pushed back. Oh, Lord. Wily little.
Oh,
distance
lordy.
Why the little Hastings family? Okay, and I'm no longer the chair, so I'll get that person out of here.
Oh, you're talking about my ships.
Yeah, because this guy fell off the ship. Right, so that's refresh. I mean, this scored once already. Oh, we need boats, that's what it is.
Oh.
2.
Dose.
Alright, so turn 5, we start doing the family, starting with the former chairman.
It's me. And I will do, let's see, 4 pounds. Can I get... I actually just need to break it up. And guess what? I'm buying a share.
There you go.
So 4 goes here for whoever the chairman will be. 1 goes to me. It's change.
And then I give you the right amount.
You did. No, you didn't, actually. Yeah, 1 more there. Nice.
Oh, I feel like I am... Am I gonna be a company man? Yeah, I kinda am.
Come on, Andy, we can do this together. I might even
So
be
it's
willing
at
to
4
vote.
right now?
I might even be willing to use my 5 votes to make you chairman. If you play your cards right. Or your cubes right, I guess. Your meeples right.
You'll do
Stupid
that.
game
You'll do
components.
that if I buy a share?
You don't need to buy the share, I'm just saying you can.
I'm asking, will you do that if I buy a share?
I will do that if this little man goes to this little presidency. Then I will absolutely vote for you and give you all my votes.
No, that's not good.
Well then don't expect to be the chairman.
Blue, will you back me as the chairman?
Does Joe want to be chairman again?
Well, I was trying to make a deal.
Joe wants to go
if you wanna
here,
be
and the
chairman-
reason that Joe wants to go here, and the reason why he wants to go here is because he's gonna each one of these
Earns money.
is one money to him.
I think Steve
So he
understands
wants
it.
money.
Yeah, but the thing is, the chairman's also good because you get to actually
So
retire and get prizes, and
Steve?
you get power over appointing
you,
officers. I'm just saying, I'm willing to. If you want to be chairman, I'm willing to nominate you and give you my support if you can promote me to this position.
all right, I could just buy another house because I still like houses.
We're still doing family actions, right?
Yes, I'm deciding on
you're
my family
deciding.
action
Gotcha,
right now.
gotcha.
Do I want to buy a manor for 4, or do I want to buy a share, put money in the
What did you
company?
Nothing yet.
Well, then
And
it's
then
yours.
every-
No one
Everyone-
told me it was my.
Well, it's not your turn then, so it's Jacob's
No,
turn.
it's
Yeah, I will.
Oh, he did his family action. Jacob didn't do his,
Alright,
so it's Jacob's
Writers,
family
because I know guys are moving out of that
okay.
box.
So now it's still my turn. I think
And I don't
I'm
want to spend
gonna
money this turn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy a manor
Start
unless
saving up for that firm, buddy.
unless
I
Joe.
got 10, I got
Nice.
2 boats.
How much does the firm cost?
$3
to flip. You get the boats that you currently have captained.
So yours
Come
set
to
up pretty
you.
good.
But then you have to buy goods and any additional boats from the company. You will no longer get paid for your boats. That $2 a turn income evaporates as soon as the company loses its
You're
monopoly.
cutting out on your own. But let's you're
I'm
not
gonna-
going to be doing that this turn because it'd be the next turn. you
Right, it'll
actually
be the
do that.
start of the next turn, assuming this is the company revokes its
Well, it has to
monopoly.
be, right?
No, it doesn't.
Oh
It's-
yeah, two more turns. That's
Yeah,
right.
it could be the next turn's event.
Yeah.
So yeah, it doesn't matter.
Jacob's just gearing up. That's why I saved money.
Yeah.
Do I want to get?
In fact, if
captains?
you
That's what I'm gonna do as well.
if you want another boat, you should probably put people in the
Yeah,
captain's.
that's
spot.
what I'm actually.
That's
thinking.
what
You're
I'm
gonna do a
right
firm
now.
too.
No, I'm gonna do a captain just so that I have a boat that I can give somebody, and take a
yeah.
percentage of that company.
That sounds good.
So
2 on the
and seeing as how I am the ship's purchasing person,
That has nothing to do with where you're putting those cubes right now.
No.
I decide where.
Yeah, because you not only have to like buy the ships, buy the goods, you have to pay your own money to roll the dice to make shipping happen.
All right, I definitely want at least one captain. Do I want
So,
another captain? Probably.
Like
okay.
having
one
your
captain
firm
is-
is
Yeah, but
good,
next turn if you don't buy
but
both
it's-
boats, you just get
and
a
so
boat.
that's the
I've
thing.
already
doesn't
got
hurt
the,
you to
I've
put
already got the
the
ship.
second one.
Yeah. Well, the other thing you can do is like people can go in together. Like I could
Unless you
give
think you're gonna run out
a
of
bunch of my
bonuses.
resources
It's entirely
and
possible
own
that I
50,
could
Fair enough.
like 40% of your company, and I get 40% of the payout every time. But then you're getting a bunch of my stuff and
Right.
your stuff, and it makes
So
it
that's me.
stronger.
How much do these goods cost if I buy them per
Like
cost 3
3
each?
or this for buying it from the person.
Okay.
Yeah.
3 or 1 if some of the
Well, whatever the
factories.
event says. But if the event cuts those off, then it's 3.
Okay.
Yeah. You buy it the same at company prices.
Yeah. The same as a company.
It's your family actions.
So I already have my ships. I'm gonna save money for my goods if I'm going to have a firm.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it depends on like how many places you're trying to ship to. You know.
Yeah.
It's just like so. Like you could come here and try to ship all 3 of those things, right? You know.
But that's once that happens.
And you guys get to ship before the company does.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I would get that $15.
The company would get $15. Your firm is not you. It has its own bank that is not your personal money. You get paid dividends from the firm, just like you get paid dividends from the company.
Okay. 2
So-
captains, please.
So, yeah, it is totally a thing that, like, you then make money for your firm, but if someone else is in on it, they'll also, get money for your firm. Like, we could make a super firm that's guaranteed to go the distance if we wanted to, or we could each try and run our own firm and, like, accept, like, we can try and negotiate with Andy and
Company face.
Joe to, like, get their,
Votes.
assets into our firms to make them more
So-
successful.
The firm treasury can then be used after the first turn.
To pay dividends.
To
That's
pay-
assuming that the firm
The firm treasury
survives.
At the start, the firm has 0 money in its treasury. You have to give it your personal
Yes.
money. Then,
Then I
after
get
the firm
dividends.
ships, can pay dividends, which you can get money out of the firm that way.
So where did we land on your interest in being a chairman?
I don't have an interest in.
You don't have an interest.
I would like to be chairman.
Or okay, I'll. Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. So I will vote you and give you my 2 extra votes if you put me in this position. Are you into it? That still leaves you this one, and it saves you 1 nepotism cube.
I'll give you a promissory cue if you put me in that position.
I'm gonna need a little more than that. I mean, that's a windfall right there.
Well, you gotta agree with me, not him, because I'm the one that actually can make you. He can't actually make you the chairman.
No, I don't. I don't like. I don't like.
Right, because you got at least on one of the votes, 5 votes
Alright.
by yourself.
Well, right. So if you don't do this, I'm just gonna vote for myself.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
I would rather that, and you spend one of your shares to do that.
Well, I'm gonna nominate myself, and I'll use my abilities. So that's 5 to 4. Fine. Let's see here. Very well. And now I need to fill vacancies. So I'm going to appoint the director of trade, and that's going to be Andy. Sure. Andy's going to be director of trade. Now I get to fill this one, so I'm going to have to give you a promise cube, because I'm definitely going to make it myself. And then I will promote you there, because I must. And then Andy gets to appoint these roles.
Does anybody want anything in particular?
So I tried to make a deal
More-
with Andy where the same
Yeah,
result happened, but he was chairman, and he refused it. So,
Yeah,
I
because
don't know.
if it's gonna happen anyway, I'd rather you spend your share than I spend my share.
Of
I
what?
only want to be chairman if I get to promote people. Okay, so who wants to be where, and more specifically, who wants to give me things to go places?
I'm not going to give you anything because
Blue, yellow,
Nope.
purple.
You choose.
Not
Alright.
interested.
Well, I don't want to deal with nepotism, so I guess I'm not promoting myself.
So just put one of us in each spot.
Yep. The question is
Who and what?
Who?
because that matters. Blue or yellow in the ship purchasing spot ensured, like, because this is almost a 0 decision spot. Since it has to be those 2 boats first, unless people buy more shipyards. And I
Alright.
doubt it will ever have 8.
And nobody's in the officer spot, so there's not really a lot of decisions to be made there either.
Correct. They're pretty much 0-sum decisions now, but they kept their promotion positions for later.
Alright, the military affairs officer can move things though, can't they?
Yes.
No, with the permission
Owners,
of
right.
the president.
Correct. But they do have a decision they can make. That is correct.
I will give Yellow the military affairs office on the condition that they leave me, or anything that they do, my pink guys are gonna be heading that charge.
Well, I don't choose the attacks that are made. That's up to the
Yeah, I
president.
understand that, but you choose where the soldiers get placed with the permission of the president.
Yeah. So you're saying you want your soldiers to stay where they are, or do you want them to move?
I want them to be in the action.
Okay.
I think those soldiers are staying put, buddy.
Alright, so
Like,
yellow,
I mean, I'll move them, but
yeah, yellow military affairs office.
Well, we have to do this order.
yeah.
Yes, well,
Right.
I don't think it matters all that much.
Fine.
He's not
Then
promoting
blue
himself,
is
it doesn't
ships
matter.
purchasing and purple
Well, let's
is,
go back to one of the
purple is
nutritionals
ships
ones, so
purchasing
it's,
and blue
doesn't matter.
is goods purchasing. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so that's that. We have gone through the company vacancies, and now we start the
Yeah, I'm just contemplating if I want to take a debt to buy a boat.
company vacancies.
I don't, so I'm good. Goods purchasing. I wonder if you should take a debt to buy some goods.
That's a thing.
Totally is the thing. They're cheap right now.
Yep.
Let's do it.
Yep.
Woo!
Wait, that's my decision.
No.
Well,
The chairman
not really.
decides whether they want to take a debt
Oh,
to put money
you're
into
gonna
the
take a
company.
debt and put money in
No,
there.
no, hold
yes,
on. I'm not
okay.
gonna put all in there necessarily. I will put
3 in there at least.
3. That way, I just know he gets at least the both of mine. And then I'll put. Yeah, I'll do one over here and one more over here. Sure.
Then that is a
Dude, we're gonna need this for
I'm
rounds and
gonna
rounds
take
and
5
rounds.
of this and make it a 5.
yeah.
I mean, this could last as
So
soon as
good-
these sperms show up. Good
Goods
lord.
purchasing is gonna purchase 3, of course.
Yes.
Because I have to.
Yeah. One for you, 2 for me.
Yep.
Look at that, Andy. You got some action. Yellow, check. Andy, would you like to distribute these goods? If you do it here, he can ship
Everything I can.
for 6 more. If you do it here, I can ship for 6 more. So it's up to you. But I wouldn't split them because that would be pretty inefficient. But that's also up to you, I suppose.
Does anybody want to give me anything?
It's worth an extra $1
It is.
to the person who gets them.
That's
If it all
One
goes well,
extra
yeah, I'll give
dollar.
you a cube back if you want to do it that way.
okay.
All right. Okay, so
Shit.
I looked ahead a little bit. So 4's next. That's not going to do anything. And unless it revolts, it's going to go to the lowest dominated, which is going to be down here. So now would be a good time to campaign, but
That's
Again,
a pretty
it's-
monster region there.
well, yeah. Again, it's still
Well, we
5
could-
versus 4. Then
Right,
we'd have
we
to.
could transfer military guys over
That's
to...
what I was saying with
Mhm.
if they transfer military, I want the pink guys to be
Yeah.
over there, and I think that is a good idea to transfer military and conquer that region so we can start taxing.
That's true. There's already.
It also means, because this is the more lucrative shipping, this needs to ship every turn.
Yeah, I know. I just am trying to decide how much to let go if we're going to do that. Because this defense is 2, so if I send it 2 things, that's really not enough.
No, it needs to get 3. It needs to
And
get
if
2
I
officers
send
in
all
turn.
3, then it's like, well, this has like nothing now. You know, that's
But
Right,
it's got,
but it's
total
got 5
defense of
Yeah.
6.
It's got
Yeah.
5 now
Done.
until the revolt happens.
I think
you know?
those 2 pink guys should be relocated to.
No, if anything, it's going to be a gun for sure.
Well, the military affairs office gets to decide that, don't they?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Military affairs chooses what gets transferred. You just choose whether you let the stuff go or
Now,
not.
blue.
Well, it's going to be what I say. I'll let go. Then.
The president of Bengal has to agree to it, but the president of Bengal will want to agree to it.
Maybe.
Because
Well, the
they-
president of Gaul. Well, they don't spend money on this. That's right.
Yeah.
But if they fail it, this has been our history, then they don't get to ship. That's why it's dangerous.
If they succeed, then
I
they
get to roll an
decide.
additional die. It's not going to fail.
Do you want this
I
to
think-
happen even though they're getting money out of it?
It protects it so we don't lose it.
Yes.
So it's
No.
better.
No. You're thinking about this wrong.
No.
If we spend all this stuff and then we dominate it,
We
then it has
control
0
it.
defense.
No, that's not true.
Yes, it has 0
No.
defense.
If we
That
spend,
turn.
if we spend all of the things, that is true.
Okay, so if I send 3 things over there and it's 4 versus 2, you're not going to spend all 4 to get 2 dice.
I'm not
Right.
saying.
So my point is, yes, we will dominate it, but that means this defense no longer matters. Then it'll be what we have. This turn they'll all be exhausted. So it will
And
be
we're
totally
gonna have a
vulnerable.
governor. We're gonna have a governor on there that gets to tax.
Having a
the
governor
dudes
is good.
every turn.
But if it gets attacked at all, we lose it.
Yes. So if you look at what's coming up, which is 4, 4, it's not gonna go to 5, probably. I mean,
Well, it doesn't matter if it comes over here. 4 won't attack 5.
right. That's what I'm saying. But
So-
see, if you look ahead and see what might happen. So,
But Punjab attacks Bengal.
But Punjab is not next to resolve an event.
well, right.
No.
But if any successful conquest happens, it will go to 1.
So here's the thing: if one event happens, guaranteed nothing bad.
Remember that you
If
can
two
also pay
events happen-
mercenaries to defend as well.
Yeah, but he doesn't have unlimited amounts of money.
If 2 events happen, this only tries to conquer something else. Nothing bad can happen. If a 3rd event happens, there is a chance.
No, but this could, if this revolts, it can get rerouted to the lowest dominator, which would be here.
Steve, I think
Which still
that
nothing bad can happen. It can't conquer.
Well, okay, so here's the other
Right.
thing.
we should conquer those Bengali
So,
people and show them the
Like,
English ways.
3 events.
So he's making a pretty good case, and I'm fine to have a governorship and get that in play. It's just, if you fail, which I'm saying, I know you're saying you won't, but if you fail, then you're just fired, and I'm pretty concerned with making money, because our expenses are racking up.
Well, we don't have to pay all the boats this turn.
That's true. It's not going to be worse than last turn.
So I think we're
So how
fine.
do you feel about a campaign this turn?
If we do conquer that and we get a governorship and we start taxing for 3
You get
every
to pick who
turn,
the governor is, by the way, so that's pretty cool.
and then you can move that money back and forth, and that's just extra money that you have. It's
How much does it cost to conquer it?
Well, you're just going to expend, so it has a defense of 2. Theoretically, you would have 4 things, and you would just spend 4 for 2
Okay.
plus 1 die.
Then I don't have to spend money.
This is a...
you only spend money if you want to hire mercenaries.
I don't. So, let's do it.
Okay, so I will give up 1 gun and 1 pink person. If you're down.
Well, I want to transfer 2 in again.
Yes.
Because rolling 1 die.
Okay, fine, in the yellow then. Fine.
So I
Fine.
fulfilled my obligation.
Makes me sick, but
Yeah.
I'll say yes. Okay, so that was just pre-negotiations. I'm not doing a campaign. I'm not going to open trade, so I'm going to go right into sailing. So I'm going to pay 6 for 5.
Yep.
Maybe I'll do...
6 for 5. You're still leaving 3 money. Like, I think you're fine with that.
Yeah, probably so. Probably so. I just wish I was Hastings and I could just roll all these extra dice. It'd be amazing.
You're successful.
Barely, yet again. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is everything, right?
Alright.
Yep, so...
15 and 12 is 27.
So much money for you.
Yeah, but more importantly, it's so much money for us.
No, I think more importantly for him, it's so much money for him.
Yeah, that's why I was very
Alright,
not happy with him being there.
This is all expended.
And he wanted me to spend my 1 share and promote him to that position.
Well, yeah, but it also would have made you the chairman, which gives you all kinds of other power.
Okay, so now we're going to
I'm okay.
try to conquer Bengal.
I don't need to get back
So-
into the chairmanship.
We're going to expend all 4.
Alright.
Okay, and you're gonna roll 3 dice because you have your extra die from the Hastings.
Right.
Right.
Three, 4, 5.
Okay.
So
it's not
It's not
successful.
successful, but I'm not fired.
Correct. But that's all that's gonna be happening there. So you can ship and
I can ship.
You can ship. Yeah.
So I'm going to spend 4 to roll 5.
Well, does your thing work on everything?
Yes, it says every company, every blue action.
Wow.
Whenever taking a blue action.
Wow.
Yeah, not even once per turn or anything.
Mhm.
Yeah, we want him in office.
Yeah. True enough.
Oh, barely, but there's a 2 right there.
Thank God. Okay,
2,
so
4, 4, 4, 6.
so we got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So top and bottom.
Yep.
You know that?
So that's
Yeah.
13. 2, 3, and 10. Now you get to pay out a big dividend this turn if you want.
Okay, so let's see, trade phase. So Sykes gets $1. Blue and yellow get $1. I know it's a pound, people. Just
Yeah,
whatever.
I'm fine with dollars.
Interlopers.
A money.
6 for Steve and 4 for Jacob. And then we got 2 for Steve for the presidency. And then 5 for Joe
For the presidency.
for the presidency. And 2 for Steve.
Yep.
Okay, and I think that is all for the... Okay, so now we gotta pay 2 for debt. Let me see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boats, so 5 more for 33.
The military.
Military is
Four,
5.
five.
So 5 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And
I
then
did the
it's
debt. I did the
6.
boats.
So, and 28 is divisible evenly. Or no, it's not.
By 28 divided by 4 is 7.
Well, we're definitely going to pay
It's
out.
divided by 6.
So it's 6, right? So
Oh, right.
Yeah.
we're going to do 12 less, which would be
Two payouts.
16.
So there's
So
4.
definitely 2 payouts so we increase the share price. And then
4. And
Here's 5. Just give me a 5.
4.
and I don't think even though it's making me money, it's making 2 other players money. So I'd rather just keep the other 16 for the company. It's kind of nuts, but we're already at max share price, so we'll do that.
Now the company can like get some guns or something and go.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you. So we'll just start with putting 5 here and 5.
I didn't make
here.
any money.
You made $4 right there.
Oh.
2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's do it like that. Yep, it's looking good.
Dangerous.
No more boats. We got enough boats. Okay, so that's all the way down. We've handled all of our various activities in the trade phase, so we got an evening post.
Alright, treasure reform.
Can I get the 5?
So we're not
So-
having it yet.
Nope. So 3 events. And we're not buying goods from.
Maybe. It depends on if this passes or not.
Hmm?
Okay, so going to 4. And as your fearless chairman, I will roll 2 dice.
Take the lowest.
And take the lowest.
2.
2. So
What do you need?
nothing.
5.
Which is a status quo event, so this stays here, and this just goes on to 5.
No, I already gave it to you.
So we roll 2 again
Where-
for our second event.
Did that.
2. Nothing
2.
happens.
Nothing happens. Status
Absolutely
quo, so it
empty.
goes on to 6 for our third event.
Bombay.
Bombay, very good. 2 for our third event, and a 1. It flips to become prosperous. Man, India is just, it's digging our reign here.
Well, we haven't actually reigned anything. We're just
Correct.
negotiating with them.
We are making all of their economies prosperous slowly but surely.
Yeah, but we're not reigning over the Indians quite yet.
Well, I don't even want to reign anyway. That just seems inappropriate. We're sharing. Okay, so that was the
It's all
3
love and
events.
happiness.
What's our
Kumbaya.
attrition rules? So what is it? 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah.
I'm gonna roll those this time.
Yeah, you can do it.
2 more dice.
I mean, I guess as chairman, I'll allow it.
I will agree this. Everything's coming up, John Company.
So.
Yes.
We have
Yes.
a 4, 5,
Yes.
4.
Yes.
No.
No.
1, 1.
Nothing else.
Yeah, nothing else.
Alright, so chairman and director of trade are both.
See, because Andy manipulated these cards, and so there's actually no higher point cards. It's really annoying, honestly. We have to tie up all our cubes just to get scores.
That's why I'm gearing everything towards the firm because tying up cubes over there is
I
bad.
will at this point pay the 2 for the wedding.
Yeah, at this point you will. Huh? I'm not interested in that. I'm actually like, I don't know. I don't have any boats. Is my problem.
Okay,
Well-
I'll do. What do you like? Is there any amount that you would take for the wedding? I'm not going to pay the full price, but I'll pay 3.
Well, it's just. I mean, I guess it's good points for me, but I'm just giving other people points. I mean, I have. The problem is because of the card distribution here. I've got so much money, but I really only need a couple bucks.
You need that money to if you're gonna. It's good to have money if you're gonna start a firm.
Well, I'm not going to start a firm because I have no boats. I haven't been gearing up for
Well,
this.
even if you don't start a firm, it's good to have money to perhaps invest in other people's firms. Like
Yeah,
that
do
last shipment.
Do those dividends pay out points as well
Yes,
as
at
dividends?
the end, the
Okay.
last shipment is points.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Just remember, people have to let you invest in them, though. There is nothing that says you can buy a share unilaterally. They have to offer it to you,
You know, it's
or
kinda-
you have to
But
like.
it's still worth it to. I mean, you
Sure.
can make the company do well and have a firm.
100%.
Yeah, nothing's looking attractive at this midpoint in the game. I mean, I do want to save some of these.
I am willing to marry you for 3.
All right, Andy. No. You've got too many points. No.
I
I'm
don't
just coming
have
home.
that many points.
I'm just coming home. I'm skipping it.
Are you
Right.
serious? You're seriously not gonna get 2 points.
Try to marry someone else. Here's your
You're
chance.
not gonna get 2 points for $1.
Nope.
Are
Not
you
gonna do it.
serious?
Not gonna do it. You can do it with someone else. It's your chance right now.
2 points for $1.
Do it with someone else. It's your chance right now. Here, this person.
All right. Does anybody want to marry me?
No.
suddenly, just because I'm rich, or like, very powerful in society or whatever it
For
is.
now, but when I make my own firm, I'm going to become powerful.
All right.
Yeah,
Do I want
There was someone smoking and
a
talking.
professorship during hiring? Your eligible writer must be promoted first. And that's 1 minute. That's not a good exchange. None of these are a good exchange. But they are all.
This was
action
good
tiles.
like 2 turns ago.
Yeah, it was. I agree with that. But that has also screwed me in the past.
Yeah.
During attrition, I can force a player to re-roll one of the
The
player's
thing is,
attrition
3
rolls.
for 1 point still isn't horrible if you get screwed as long as you're not losing one. So I
That's
totally think
senior,
3
and I'm
dice
not a
is the
senior.
right number to roll on that.
Yeah, or 4 if you're really sure.
Yeah.
Do I want to be the Rupert Murdoch of this game?
Yes.
Nobody wants to marry me.
Now, I need my cubes. Running firms like is cube hungry. Hungry.
Yeah, I'd like to at least maintain the option of possibly doing something with these other than doing 1 point a pop.
Yeah, like I might be willing to let you invest in my company, but it will it
Right.
kind of depends on where we end up.
I'd rather work out a deal with Steve.
You sure?
If I let you.
No.
I cannot believe that you turned down 2 points for $1.
You're the one who wants to keep this game moving. We've
Wow.
been talking about that for a while now.
Okay. I guess I'm starting another political newspaper.
That's only 2.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I just
and
have
no
all
one
the
else?
newspapers.
No one else? Very well.
All the houses and all the newspapers.
Okay. So that was attrition. Let's look at this law we have here. So it starts at -3. It's going to be treasure reform. All plunder from a campaign is now given to the chairman for allocation. Place officers displaced by military affairs on this card and score 1 VP each. That's kind of interesting. Let's see here. I will vote 3 votes unless someone's going to disqualify me.
I do not like that. It does get me points at the end of the game, but it makes it so that I don't get.
Yeah, I'm voting against it with my 3 votes. So.
Yeah, I'm also voting against. I'm disqualifying you rather. There.
All right. Well, I guess that doesn't matter.
Alright. Okay.
So I'll vote 3 against. And it doesn't matter. Well, unless Blue wants to spend money. Or
Blue, do you want to spend money to
disqualify me.
get this?
You
this
probably
problem?
do.
No, you
The
could
law
disqualify me.
is
Oh, I'm not gonna
the
do it.
plunder goes to the company instead of
Like, if he wants to spend money on it,
and each soldier gets 1 VP at the end of the game.
we'll each displace soldier. Not soldiers
Yes.
here, but soldiers that get
I do
knocked
not
out.
want to make it pass.
Okay.
That's what I figured.
Alright. So, it does not matter.
Okay.
So can we buy factory goods or not
No.
this turn?
No, we cannot. We can buy these, not these.
Yeah, these are technically factory.
Okay, so that was the local news.
So
We
now
got
we
the
refresh. So no boats. We do get things, and these captains go to the director of trade. Which I was hoping would be me, but I guess not so much.
Okay, let's refresh. We are on turn 6, which means we know
So
what's going to
if
happen.
this was the early company game, this would be the last turn of the game. However, because we're playing the full campaign, this is the last turn before the monopoly is forcibly revoked. The monopoly being the John Company or the British East India Company monopoly. When the monopoly is revoked, then we can start our own firms that compete against the company. So we know for a fact, because in the full campaign it can happen in either 4 or 5, turn 4, 5, or 6, that the monopoly is going to get revoked this turn.
£10. 2 shares.
Boom.
You
Alright.
do not want the company to fail.
No, I
That's
don't.
for sure.
I don't stand a chance otherwise.
I'm going to more shipyards.
These are we're doing family action, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. There's no reason to put anybody here because this will not be a thing next turn necessarily.
The captains.
Right, because you as your family action are going to buy boats for your firm.
I'd still have to have people in the captain
No.
spot to man
No.
them, don't I?
No, it's just a family action to buy boats.
Oh,
You can buy 2 boats as a family action.
and put people on them.
Yeah, we don't put people on them anymore. They just go in front of you.
Oh, okay.
They are your boats now.
And these become my boats as well.
Right, correct.
Oh, so you'll get those cubes back too.
Yes, you
Oh,
do
that's
get
nice.
those cubes back. That's part of it.
Oh.
But you have to
Perfect.
spend cubes on a lot of other things, so you can actually run, like you could do more, but if you don't have enough cubes to mark everything that you want to do, you can actually like be stuck doing less, unless you pull cubes off of points that you've paid for. So that's the thing. Like you don't get to use black discs for anything. And if you send boats to open up trade new areas, you have to mark each boat that you're sending. So you could be using 5 or 6 cubes just to mark stuff.
So if I ship
You,
for
you would have to do this.
but I don't have to put them on the ship as well. So
No.
just those 3 spots.
Just those 3. But if the
Okay.
ships go to open trade, like over here, you'd have to mark each boat you send there. Plus every spot you want to ship, which is where it can be a thing.
Can I ship to these individually, or do I have to ship?
No, you can do a trade mission to bring them over here.
Okay.
That's where you have to mark the boats. If your trade mission is successful, you get the plunder value times the number of ships you have. So you can make a lot of money doing that. If it's
Awful.
successful.
It's just absolutely awful.
And I will be successful because those count as my company actions, right?
You do not have your ability anymore.
Oh, okay.
You
Yeah.
don't like it one
That
bit?
matters.
Yeah.
I don't like
Your-
the way
The
anything
bringing
is going
these
from
over
here
here
now.
is a group. Multiple people can assign to the same one, and it doesn't
I think
resolve.
all of you
right
are
away.
like
So everybody that's
very-
involved
very
helps,
against
but everybody
the
that's involved
Bedians
gets
for
paid.
some reason. The Bedians are an upstanding member of society.
We're a good family.
Man, getting all of these X ones
Just
is,
pass it around.
well, I guess we've only seen 2 so far. It's annoying, but that's the other thing is you can make goods cheaper.
Does anyone want chips and salsa? I haven't double dipped.
No, and we probably shouldn't be trapping too much.
Okay. My action is going to be to buy a manor. Yeah, because that's 2 points no matter what. Sure. Like, without forming firms and everything, the manor is like easily the strongest thing in the game.
I would love to buy a manor, but I need enough money to buy a ship.
Or it can be, especially when there's no big point ones out here, where you can't like efficiently spend a bunch of money to get a bunch of points. Whereas you can just do a manor every turn. Like, we're both getting over $5 a turn. You're only allowed to do 1 a turn, but we could do 1 a turn for the rest of the game. Like,
Alright, so I put out some officers.
and that's like the safe play, because if your firm fails on the last, like on the second to last turn, your last turn you're not going to get firm points, and then you're stuck with whatever you have out here, and you can be screwed.
I'm also going to buy a manor.
But you could just buy a manor every turn and be guaranteed X number of points, but then a firm can totally, rock your rock the socks off of everybody else if it goes off good.
Are we into the company phase?
We're at the family phase. We just finished.
Anything-
I'm only gonna do 1 officer though.
Okay, I'm gonna nominate myself, and I'm gonna have 4 votes plus 2 is 6. That sounds pretty good.
Alright.
Alright.
Allocation.
Indeed.
Allocation.
Allocation. Let's see if we need 5 over here. Oh, but I have to buy your stupid boat, not mine.
Yep.
Maybe we don't need more boats after all.
We have lots.
Are we gonna lose all these boats at the firm's this turn?
Yeah, the firm's about to lose like half of its votes.
Well, not this turn anyway.
No, next turn it won't have them. And remember, it buys after firms, because firms buys family actions. So if it doesn't buy them now, like it will only be paying $6 above potentially. So that's the thing to consider too.
Yeah. And it'll drive the costs up for these other unfortunate fellows.
Right.
On the other hand, I'm gonna want plenty of money in these presidencies. It's tough. Sure, we'll do one of these 2 cheap boats, and then yeah, let's do 1 there and 5 here. Sounds good.
I started a Facebook site.
Uh oh. Okay.
Bryson wants me to finish my turn on 3 pages.
All the things are filled, so we're gonna buy a boat. Here's one for you. Here's one for you, Jacob. Here's a boat for the director of trade. Oh, I missed this. I have to put. Sorry, I missed that. Hold up. I always forget that one's over there. Yeah. So, who wants to be director of trade? Could be me. Could be. Oh no! This is easy. Blue's got one of my cubes, so it's gonna be blue. And then I get this cube back. Nice. All right. Now that was all settled, you get 1. You get 1, and then 2 to the bank.
Yep.
Oh. Sorry. You've got to promote someone, Steve, to this position. I forgot the second half of that blunder I just made.
Because I am director of trade.
So someone out of this box, if you promote yourself, you owe me and Andy a cube.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
We can always do those sheep.
Does Andy want to be director of purchasing?
I don't care.
Well, you're not going to get an executive spots without it.
I still don't care.
Uh,
I don't care enough
Jacob?
to give you anything.
Yeah. I don't like. I'm fine with my dude sitting there making
okay.
money every turn.
I need
so.
to die. 1, 2, 3. It's Andy. 4, 5, 6. It's Jacob.
There's no way to run an office, man.
3. Andy.
Andy, you're gonna buy a good. Jacob, you're also buying a good, but you also get to put that somewhere.
Yep. Okay. Well, we want to conquer again. So I'm going to assign that over here where conquest can happen.
Oh yeah, we didn't refresh those. Whoops.
Yep.
I don't like it. All right. So now, director of trade, Steve, you get to decide the order you're going to offer these boats for purchase to people in.
Do I? Is it not nepotism if I buy
No.
my boats first?
No.
Okay, then I'm gonna buy boats first.
Okay.
I'm gonna buy a 5 and a 4.
So just hand me all the money and then, or except $1. Did you keep $1?
I'll keep my dollar.
Okay. I get $1. You get $1.
Yep. Andy, do you want to buy a $6 boat?
I should have negotiated to try to get money to buy a manor anyway.
All right. You get to put all this stuff out.
Okay. Let's see here. There's 2, 4, 5, 6.
I need 3 things.
No, 6, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And I would have done something like, I'll marry you for free.
Oof.
I know.
These 3 are going here. These 2 are going here.
Okay. I must keep that separate from the gun just so you see.
Yeah.
And then these 2, and that's all of it.
Yes.
Very well. Okay, so we're into my presidency. I have 1 little guy. I guess I'm not going to be trying to conquer this region 5. So let us. The firms are starting next turn. I wonder if opening a. No, that's just going to suck no matter which way you cut it. Okay, we're just going to set sail. 6 for 5. Here you go.
Blue
not
apparently
successful.
is gonna have like a dominant shipping monopoly after this game. After the
Damn. I probably should have put a captain out last time.
No, I can. I can pay money and go again, right?
Right. Yeah.
Absolutely, $6 more.
oh crap, Blue is gonna just crush it.
Okay. So let's see. We can save that. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You racist piece of.
It doesn't really matter. We're not very optimized, but we got that.
Where'd you get all that money for all those
that.
ships?
And
I've been saving.
Sure.
I haven't been
Okay.
spending a lot.
so 21.
And
Good
I've
job, John.
been getting
Company.
6 at least every single turn.
I really should have gotten about that turn.
Now we're on to Steve.
Okay. We're gonna try to conquer it again.
Rage and plunder.
That's 5.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Yes.
What negative effect does conquering it have for me?
Well, here's the thing. In the arc of the game, they're gonna get money out of it. A new position will be opened, but you're also like about starting your own firm. So like, the way I see
How
it,
does having a governor affect the firm? Is what I'm asking.
It doesn't.
it doesn't per
Exactly.
se, but you're basically handing them money right before you start a firm. I mean, if you're doing this because you think it's gonna
You're
make,
gonna decide who becomes that governor who is gonna be able to embezzle 3 money every turn. That
Yeah,
you
that's
can
true.
then funnel into your
I'm just
firm.
asking you to think about it before you just do it. Because I know we talked about it last turn, but this turn is like the last turn. The
Like if
company
you get a
is
governor out there,
a monopoly.
you can promote somebody to the governor position, and it could be you, and then you can funnel like the money that you tax from Bengal into your own company, into your own firm.
I could make the governor myself, right?
Yes.
You couldn't because you can't promote the president, and he has no other cubes. Shit, he has no other cubes in
I have
it.
a writer, and I have.
It can't be a writer.
For
It has to
trade.
be. It has to be an officer in the army, or it has to be a senior office when it goes to being a governor.
Oh,
Yes,
so I can't promote myself
that's right. That's what I'm telling you right
at
now.
the moment.
That's right.
So then I won't conquer it until I can promote myself.
But there's no guarantee you will be able to.
Well,
That's true as well. I'm just giving you all
I'll
the
give you
information.
$1 to conquer.
no.
Yeah, because he's gonna
$1
get 6.
one time versus 3 every single turn for the rest of the game.
Wow.
But remember
No,
that
They
conquering
roll
now
to
means
go away just like
Remember that
everybody else.
conquering
It's not
now
the rest of the
means that-
game.
yeah.
It's until they
there aren't
roll
that many
and get
turns, number
ejected.
one. And remember that conquering now means that next time it'll be vacant and somebody will go in there.
Yeah.
So in that time you could like put somebody in the officer spot.
If something opens up. It doesn't necessarily will open up.
Yeah, the governor spot will open up.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's not going to be eligible to put himself in that position.
Not only
Unless
that,
someone retires.
But even then, it's going to be a 2-turn delay.
So, let's just ship.
No, it's any writer or officer in the army.
It's not a senior officer.
Senior
Oh, it's a
officers can't
writer?
because it's a senior position.
Oh,
It's not an executive.
So
I
you do have one you could do.
Yeah.
And I would only have to give him a.
Right,
Yes.
you would be giving.
Well, I mean, the family turn would come first, so we.
yeah,
everyone
everybody
could
could throw guys in there to get a cube from you.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it still might be worth it.
Right. So that's the thing. Like people could do that, but you are eligible to go in there. And even if you weren't, you could make
I
yourself
think it's straight up
eligible.
good for you.
I think if I have a chance of putting my guy in there
You do have a chance.
and
I was
getting
mistaken about
3
that.
money
I
every
was
single
mistaken.
turn, then I'm going to try to conquer it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
didn't
it's
think
got,
executive was right because they
2.
Yeah.
It's got 2 and there's 5 here.
So you're gonna
if
spend
I
all 5?
expend it all,
You get 4 dice.
4 dice.
Because of your family rules.
And a
Okay.
2 is successful.
So now I have a governor of Bengal. This goes here.
And I get $6 and yellow gets 3.
Yes, that's correct.
Jacob?
He's looking up something. I need you.
So you get money immediately.
Yeah, that's a plunder.
But I have the chance of getting money every single, all
Yes.
money for the rest 4 turns.
Well, if you don't get ejected from the office, because that can still happen. It's like any
It
other
might
office. Yeah.
That can
So,
happen
like-
on
okay,
a,
so are
on a
you
roll
sailing?
of a 6 only though.
Or if you fail to perform an
Yes.
action.
Are you sailing?
Of course.
Okay, so how much are you spending?
5 for 5.
5 for 5?
No. 4 for 5.
I need one back.
Your generals are happy with your decision, Mr. President.
Yeah, they are. Christ.
Well, you just got money. Of course you're happy.
Yeah.
We have
2,
expanded
1,
our empire.
Okay, so you got all. of
Everything's gonna ship.
All these are expended.
Yep,
Good enough
that's
for me.
667 for the company. Which
19 more.
is 19.
40. Very well.
Company's doing very successfully.
Okay, you guys get your customary South Sea Firm pound. Jacob's gonna get an extra pound.
There you go.
Then we now got 10 pounds going to Steve, and 4 pounds going to Jacob. 2 pounds going to Andy.
Here's 10 for you. 2 for Andy.
Oh my god, this is working out for me.
4 for me.
Okay, that's interlopers. I'm gonna get 4 for this presidency. And then Steve will be getting 3 for his presidency.
Just give me a 5. I have so much money.
Yeah, right.
Great.
And there's nothing to spend it on, which is.
Because of my
Well, that's
firm.
because these have been manipulated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true that.
Yeah.
Steve is gonna like just crush it so hard when the monopolies are revoked because he has a ton of money and he has a ton of boats.
I know, it sucks.
Which is what I've been gearing up for.
Yeah. Okay, so that was interlopers and all that stuff. Now I gotta pay expenses. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Actually,
7.
I don't know if you lose your family ability when you convert to a firm, but your firm does not have access to it because it's not the
8.
company. And it's not
Right.
a blue action.
And
not a
then on
company
top of that
action.
8, we have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 40 less 16 is 24.
Yep.
Okay.
And 7, so you can pay out 2 at most.
Well, we will pay out 1, I think. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So there's
6,
2 for
7.
Andy,
Oh, it could be 3.
2 for you.
I could pay out 3 of them. It's 24, it's 21.
Oh, yeah.
But I will-
just can't do math.
Yeah, I will just pay out once, and that'll keep the share from going down, and then we get 17 into the company. Thank you.
This company's doing so much better than it was last game.
Yeah. I'd say it really started to turn around whenever I take over.
It did.
I know. Because of those debt actions, I'm telling you, man. You take those at the right time. Okay, it's not just the debt. Let's face it. Yeah, tons of money. So, geez, they're gonna have to buy.
I'm assuming you wanted to do 5 and
That's
5
what's great
again.
about this game.
Yeah.
Very
Well,
minor
yeah.
things
He
can happen
doesn't
to
need that.
make
Well, he might not need
completely
it anymore.
different games.
I'll get them up to
It's
5.
like butterfly
what
effects
I'll
up
do.
the wazoo.
And I'll get them
Wazoo's
up
all
to
full of butterflies.
8, and then we're gonna need to buy some boats because we're gonna lose so many freaking boats, right?
Yep.
So with 8, I don't know. I'm just gonna give him 8. Sucks. Okay, so that's that money allocated. So we're done with that. What is this?
I don't know what that is.
It's not mine. I have my money all over here.
I believe that I spent this money to buy a boat.
Nice. Okay, so we need events abroad. Whoop. Oh, it's only 1.
Monopoly revoked.
A big surprise. Okay, so 1 event. Where are we? We're at 6 going to 7. Very far. Would you like to roll 2 dice, Steve?
Sure.
Cole Worley's out for the night.
Night
And it's a 2.
is the lowest.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's gonna flip.
Such prosper.
I know, such prosper. This is what happens when you get into a good state here. Alright, and there it is. Okay, so there's just the 1 event. Now attrition rolls. 7 dice.
Do you want to roll them?
Yeah, I'll do this time.
So you got
2 more. Thank you. Let's go put this one at the end. Okay, so 4. Yes, I'm out. 2, no. 6, I'm out. 3, no. No. So I just hit myself. Should have let you roll. And again, I got all this money and nothing to do with it, so... Jeez, this is getting wonkety. Nothing's looking good. Nope. No, I think I'm just gonna take these suckers home. It's not looking good.
okay.
Okay.
So Monopoly is revoked.
Yep.
So some things have happened. Bailouts and company failure is now modified. Basically, the game can't end on a company failure anymore.
Okay.
Presidents open trade is no longer available. Period. The end.
Right.
Ships with captains return to their owners who reclaim the cubes off of them.
So, thematically and mechanically, what happened is that we're at the point where the British East India Company is not the only company that can ship goods now. There are other companies that can compete against the British East India Company. So we are, as our families are going to have new actions that we could do. and all of the families that were working for the British East India Company can now work for themselves.
Any companies and this permanently covers the captain box. It is no longer.
No, it's the same, right?
It says the.
Yeah, it's right here. So it even lines up.
And then gotcha. And so that is not a thing that can be done. Any cubes that were in there would be returned to their owners.
Does my guy stay on that next to the spot?
Yeah, I mean because you still pass out goods and ships to the company.
Okay.
The company will still operate as normal every turn.
Got it.
It's just gonna have a lot harder time.
So, family actions is now completely different. Family actions is you may do as many family actions as you want.
Well, we're not. Well, yeah.
Wait, not there yet?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's refresh.
You
It's
do
refresh.
them one at a time. So, like, it's going to be the chairman's going to do an action, or the former chairman, and then we just go around 1, 1, 1, 1. When you pass, you are done. Period. If you have a firm, it is when you pass that you get to ship. So passing first means you get to ship ahead of other people, but you do fewer actions. So there are new actions. Oh, any action that is free, such as placing riders, placing officers, and doing a trade mission, you may only do it once during the whole family action. You can't do the same free action multiple times. There's no staying in indefinitely till everybody's done. So, new family actions. You can buy ships or goods. Following the normal purchasing rules, you may only buy 2, and you can only buy the same thing. You can buy 1 or 2 boats as an action, or 1 or 2 goods as an action. You then have to wait till your next turn to buy 1 or 2 boats or 1 or 2 goods.
But this is gonna be everyone's gonna do that in way before the company even gets a chance.
Right, as it's a family action now.
Oh man.
So that by ships or by goods, it's 1 or 2. You cannot buy 1 and 1. It has to be all of one type of thing. You can establish a firm. If you do not have a firm, you can pay $3 to the bank to flip your card. Any ships and goods that belong to that family or that are gained later are immediately go to the firm. So the trick is once you convert to a firm, if your firm closes, all those boats are now gone.
My firm's not gonna close.
I'm just saying. They're not yours anymore, they're the firm's. The firm has its own treasury, and it has the trade mission and set sail, or it has the trade mission action and then can set sail and resolve trade missions when they pass. So, the firm as an action may assign boats to a trade mission. You can place any number of boats on a sovereign region over there. You have to put a cube on each boat that you assign to a sovereign region. That's starting a trade mission. You can only do it once, so you have to commit all the boats you want to commit the one time that you do it. When trade missions are resolved for every region, when you pass for every region that has the player's firm has at least 1 ship on a trade mission, make a check. The total of ships in the trade mission, including other players, is the check's strength. There's no penalty. If successful, the chairman adds that region to a presidency, making it open for trade. Any dominions remain attached to their sovereign. Each ship on the region earns money from the bank equal to the plunder of the region, given to the firm that owns the ship. Then return these ships to their owners. When the ship returns to its owner, cubes indicating ownership are returned to the player's stock. If the check was a failure, all ships in the region are lost. So a trade mission is a risky venture in that you can permanently lose ships.
They might just capture you.
Set sail, the other thing that you do when you pass as a firm, is any ships not assigned over here can be used to ship to a region. The set sail action follows the same structure as the company action, but the player's penalty is determined by the number of open regions the firm wishes to sail to, -1. So if you sail to 1 region, it's your penalty 0. If you sail to 2 regions, the penalty's 1. So you're declaring, I'm shipping to Hyperidad and Madras. Or I'm shipping only to Hyperidad, or you can only ship to regions over here.
Once this is opened, all 3 of these go over here.
Right.
Correct.
But that doesn't open till after you set sail. So your trade mission, like if your trade mission will not make it available for you to ship to.
Well,
That
not
turn,
this turn.
but the next turn. Correct. The set sail action follows the same structure as the company action, blah, blah, blah. Completed orders are indicated by placing one of your cubes. So this is where you have to put cubes out here and have cubes on your boats on trade missions at the same time. Yeah. Completed orders are indicated by placing a cube on the demand circle. Any exhausted goods and ships should be placed.
Yes, that's just saying like, oh, I shipped this one.
Place all revenues from orders
Do you need
on
a
the
boat
card.
to ship there?
Yes.
Yes. You need...
So you
Or
so,
goods. Or goods.
Yeah.
So I have 5 boats right now.
Right.
I could send like 3 boats on a trade mission here and 2 boats to ship goods.
Right.
Yeah, or you could buy 2 goods and then ship your 2 boats and 2 goods over here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if these get interrupted, once again, you're going to lose the ships. There's no protection for personal ships when shipping. Anything like the event screws you, you just lose the stuff.
Okay.
If you get a bad die roll, you just lose the
Okay,
stuff.
so we ready to get into this?
We are so firms have a couple of other special things.
Okay.
Because this is like several more things to cover. First of all, firms can a firm's treasury may only be spent to set sail, buy ships and goods, and pay dividends. It can't be used for anything else. You may always give personal money to the firm. However,
You can never get it back out. Right?
well, dividends are the only way money comes out. You can seek investors at any time. Any time. A player may offer up a portion of their firm's revenue in 10% increments to other players at the table and may accept or reject any bid for that share. So, when you're putting something up for offer, everybody can make a bid, but as the owner of the firm, you get to choose whose bid you accept, and it does not have to be the highest. Once accepted, the bidding player places a cube on the appropriate space. If you notice you can give away up to 50% of your company.
Well, you can give away more, but then you have to give the company away, right?
Yes.
Not necessarily.
Yes.
No. Losing company's not automatic when you don't own 50% anymore.
Okay.
But I'm getting to that.
Okay.
Included in the things you can offer when someone's auctioning off part of their company is goods, ships, money, promise cubes, favors. It's all open negotiation. And you can exchange, like if you own 10% of my company, you could give that 10% to Andy as part of a deal, and you swap your marker with Andy's marker. So that is the thing. Then hostile takeovers at any time if another player has ever secures the largest share of a firm's revenue. So, if my firm, Andy owns 30% and Joe owns 50%, therefore I only own 20% of the company, Joe can initiate a hostile takeover.
Or Andy.
No,
Oh, because Andy doesn't have the highest.
Right.
Joe has the highest.
correct.
Jacob's not going to let that happen.
The firm's treasury, ships, and goods transfer to the new player, and Joe would remove his marker, and I would put a marker on 20. I don't actually lose my current stake in the company, just I would no longer be making the decisions, Joe would be making the decisions.
Yeah. And putting the money in the company.
Correct.
Yeah.
Mergers. At any time, players may consolidate any number of firms through a negotiated merger. You combine all of their assets, the total, and then you're going to split ownership. The total ownership may never exceed 100%.
And you have to negotiate who's going to take over and control, right?
Right.
Yeah.
One person has to be controller, but you can both be 50-50.
Yeah.
Like, that is 100% a thing.
Okay.
Finally, payout and public expectations at the start of the trade phase. So, each firm must pay out a portion of its treasury to its owners. Each firm must match or exceed public expectations determined by the number of open regions.
So if you bring this over here, it's 6 regions, which means the expectation would be 19 pounds.
So if your revenue is less than the expectation, shares paid out according to the payout chart listed aboard. So you have to pay a dividend every turn.
You pay out and the company goes away, essentially.
Right. If you don't make enough money to meet the expectation, your company disappears. You're still paying out you're going to pay out the whole treasury. If you make enough money to meet the public expectation, you get to operate your company next turn, and you still have to pay out a dividend. Like, paying out the dividend is going to happen no matter what.
I've rarely seen a firm survive after one run.
That's what I'm saying. So you don't have to start your firm now. You can wait a couple turns, but We are going to be in turn 7. Obviously.
Of course I'm going to start my term. I have 5 boats, and I can get more boats this turn. How is it going to fail with that many boats?
If you get a bad die roll or an event screws you and you don't get any of your income and lose all those boats.
Okay.
Like, the event is what randomly just like the game says, flips you the bird and you lose your stuff.
All right, keep going.
Like,
I think that's it, right?
um,
And then the last turn, you
on the last turn of the game, you can pay $3 plus the penalty amount for your shipping roll to auto succeed when shipping.
And then all of that money is actually points,
Correct.
and that is can be
Only if you exceed expectations. If you do
Yes.
not exceed public expectations, you get 0 points.
Which is another reason
a
why.
very very lucrative way
Right.
to get points, and
So if
that's
you-
why I think you might if you wait, you might crush it.
Right, because if you found a firm in turn 9, let's say, and then you only have to survive 2 turns, it's pretty good.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so we are into family actions of turn 7. Starting with me, the former.
So if I don't make a firm, then these 5 boats are
Just
still
sit in
companies?
front of you. Yeah, until you make no, they just sit in front of you. They are yours until you make a firm. Then they are the firm's, and they will
Yeah,
The
never be
company
yours
can't
again.
use these.
No, you're just
Okay.
basically making £10 less per turn is the only thing that's changed right now.
Right, like you don't get the $2 a turn. The company
Which
doesn't have to pay.
apparently
out.
you decided
So
that having a lot of money.
it's
is
thematically accurate, Steve. You
Sure.
can start a company, but the company may fail. And if you start a company in the last turn, then they have that rule is really more for like the company under siege scenario or the post monopoly scenario where it's unlikely that you'll have more than like a couple turns. Like even now we have 4 turns, but that's because we're playing a full campaign. So that rule was basically like added in.
If you want to do it, do it. You have a lot of stuff.
Essentially,
Just understand that 4 turns is a long time.
Yeah.
But
the
we
last
have a lot
time
of
the last time we played a full campaign, that rule didn't exist, and I spent all of my investment to try to like do that, and I failed, which is why the auto succeed is there, and the points at the end was always there, but it can be it's like a real company. You're gonna be losing out on money, or you could be making money, or the company could fail, which is what happens when you start any company. So yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do 9 turns, and I'm gonna buy 3 factory spaces.
How much are goods right now?
$1 each. All right. My family action is going to be to pay $8 and buy 2 boats. So here's $2 for you.
Wait, you get to buy boats before me?
Yeah,
Yes.
because he's previous chairman. So
That sucks.
Well, you're not buying boats. You're buying shipyards.
No, I'm buying boats.
Well, you're not a firm yet.
It doesn't matter. That's a new family action that's available.
Oh.
As soon as the company revokes its monopoly, buying.
Buy ships and goods is a family action.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I missed that.
Once I'm a firm, the firm will do it. But until I become a firm, I can still acquire assets.
That's so much more expensive for me.
Yep. That's why I was happy that he was chairman, because it gave me priority to do that.
You can afford it.
Is the
I didn't
PD
say I
an
can't
elephant?
afford it. I want to maximize the money
PD
from
is
the
it
company.
a priority deal? Is it an elephant?
Yeah.
All right.
Alright, Andy, do a family action.
I have no idea what I'm gonna do.
Oh, the one thing, if your company does fail, you lose all the stuff, but it pays its entire treasury out, and if you're the sole owner, that means you just put its whole
Do I
treasury
buy
into
another
your
ship?
pocket.
Okay.
So that is the one thing you get, is you do get all of
So I
its
can
money.
buy a ship for
Oh, it's really
5.
awesome, the boats.
So Jacob, you have 4 ships over there. I did not expect you to buy 4 ships. I was gonna offer you my ship.
Well, I'll still take your ship.
Yeah, but it's less. Like you probably give me less for it. What would if I buy a ship and I give it to you? Like we
probably
should work
give you
out deals now.
around $4.
No, I'm talking a percentage of the company.
Oh.
Is what I'm talking. Like if I give you 2 ships, how much is that worth to you?
Let's see here.
I'm thinking 30%.
No. Not 30%.
It would be 30% of the ships. I think 30% of the company is a fair value.
You're assuming I'm not just going to buy 2 more ships, assuming they're available in
It is right now 30% of the ships. I think 30% of the value of the company is more than fair.
That seems ridiculous.
That does not seem ridiculous. That seems exactly fair. It's
He
a
doesn't
valid
even-
argument.
He doesn't even have to start his firm this time if he doesn't want. He can just
That's
buy more
true.
votes next time.
That's entirely possible.
That's
Yeah.
why it's ridiculous.
See, yeah, I'm
It's like
not-
30% of like a long-term possible like huge point payout.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I will take 2 ships for 20% of the company when it starts.
I may.
With no guarantee that it's going to start this turn.
See, that's-
Alright,
you're
I'll
back
buy a
in the-
manor.
Back in the land of reason. Binion. Sticking with the real estate market.
Real estate market is a thing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like screwed here, but hey, it's still fun.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, if we both
Alright,
fail,
Steve,
you're in
now
a
you
pretty
can
good
buy your
spot.
ships.
I don't know if
I
that
didn't
voice
buy one of
was-
those ships from under you.
2,
You gotta
4,
be happy
6,
about that.
7, 8, 9, 10. Versus Andy's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you're only 3 behind Andy as far as that goes.
Yeah, but you can just keep buying his manuals.
Yeah.
I mean, I could have bought.
Well, only to a certain extent. He runs out of guys.
Yeah.
Like,
I've been
That is
also.
the
bank-
point. The
Yeah.
point density of the manor action is its definite
I
drawback.
gave you one.
well, but except you set it up so that it's not, because there's no good point card. Like,
Yeah,
I
it's
think
really
there always
not.
has to be a good point card, because otherwise this is really, really good.
Whatever.
Like,
It's just a demo game.
yeah.
No big deal.
For sure. But like that's a thing that I've noticed. If there's like a 6 or 7 point thing out, that is less of a thing.
Yeah.
But
Agreed.
Well, right, because I just spent $9.
We're also in a
on-
we're also in a post monopoly game where actually spending all your money in a
Yeah.
firm and then getting points that way is really good. So
Yeah.
very true.
But someone's got to play for the company, or else it's just not interesting.
says you.
Says I. That's why I'm playing for the company.
Yeah.
All right, so it's back to me.
Yep.
Well, I do have $3, so I could continue down this road if I wanted to buy another factory, I guess. No, I will pass.
Cole was apparently watching.
Oh, wait, no,
very,
I can,
very recently.
I can do writers, right?
Yeah. You can do each free action once. You can put an officer out too as a later action.
Just that. That's all I want to do.
Well, as a later action.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I want to pay 12 for those last 2 ships, right? Like getting to 6 is a thing. But I could get goods and just wait on that. So I'm gonna pay myself $1 to buy that good,
Just the one then.
and I'm gonna pay. No, I think I'm gonna pay you $1 for good.
Oh, I see.
But I definitely like pay myself $1.
All right, Andy, it's your role in the family action.
Could still buy a ship, but if I was gonna buy a ship, I should have done it before. I'm not gonna start a firm, obviously. I could put more dudes in the writer's box. But if I do that, then that's it. Those are all my dudes.
You can always hope that these will come away.
I could buy shares.
Share.
I could buy shares.
You could buy share.
I could buy a share. No, I could buy.
Shares are $5.
Shares of £5.
You could buy a share.
Buy a share. Why would I want to buy a share?
Can't figure that out.
Is opening a firm a family action?
Yes, that is your whole family action is paying $3 and flipping the card.
I'm gonna pass right now.
So you are done. Period.
Mhm.
Steve.
I'm gonna buy 2 goods. Can
Okay.
you give me 3 back and give 2 to Joe?
Yep, I can do that. Here you go. Here's your 3.
Can we not put the salsa there? Yeah, thanks.
I'm moving it.
Okay.
Let's go.
So it's back to me because I didn't pass last time.
Yeah.
So I could. Yeah, I'll spend 5 on the manor.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about right now.
Cutting it close on on cubes here, but
Yeah, well, that's what I'm doing. Like, I'm having to math out money in cubes and what have you.
well, I don't have a firm even, so I'm just like, maybe buying the factories is a bad idea, but I figured I'd be getting that money back.
So, what I want is.
Ken McMillan. Yep. So I was totally. The people on the 18XX channel were like, trying to figure out what games GMT was going to publish, and they were like, "There's no way they're going to publish a new title. No way. They're publishing a new title."
Which one?
That's an unpublished title.
Oh, really?
They're also republishing a game, and that's going to be I think it's going to be 1860.
So what you doing, Jacob?
Yeah. What's going on, buddy?
I really want to like wait another turn, but $1 per good is really good. Like I'm just
Yeah.
so here, have $2 more bucks,
Sure.
and I'll take advantage of that while it's still
Darn.
a thing. Yeah, I almost didn't, but it's just like because $2 or an X is like get wrecked, or an X more likely.
Yeah. The
So-
best thing Andy and I have going is that there's probably gonna be 2 competing firms.
No, there
Otherwise-
won't be. I was gonna straight up like partner up with Jacob, but then Jacob bought like all the things.
All the things.
You taking up a family action?
And
No,
he
he
passed,
passed.
so he's
He
out.
passed. So I'm gonna take a family action, open a firm.
Oh yeah.
Alright. So I think the unexhausted goes below. Exhausted goes up top.
Nothing's exhausted.
Yeah, so it all goes below.
You have to mark whether it's exhausted or not because it's not going to leave your area of the board for the
Okay.
most part.
The little
Well,
things,
trade
but,
missions will leave your area of the board, but and I think that you can give money at any time, so you don't have to like put money in it right now.
Yeah, so it's back to me. I will officially pass.
Right.
Are you gonna open your phone?
That's a good question.
It's the only question I've got.
Um,
You know what it was?
Jacob has become the Andy of this game.
They've got this taste for blood from the South Seas for him, so they think they're just gonna like have a home run here, but I don't know. I don't know, buddies.
And once again, China did not open for trade.
Hey, there's still a
we
chance.
have not
There's still a chance.
we have not drugged the Chinese in many a
Look at
game.
those numbers. Those are great.
Those are good,
wow.
yeah.
That's 5 ships for, or 3 ships for 10, 5 ships for 12. That's not great.
Hey man,
3
opium.
ships for 10 and 2 ships for 2. That's 5 for 18. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
I mean, it's no Hyderabad,
It's not Hyderabad.
but there's only
There's only one
of those.
Hyderabad.
Yeah, so-
I need to read up on the economic
this one can't be conquered. and its
proliferation of
penalty's always
Hyderabad.
0, so that's also really nice.
All right, Jacob.
Alright, so
Just do it. Just pull the trigger
but
or pass.
Or tell us when I should put the timestamp for people to skip to.
Yeah.
right. Crap. Okay.
Yeah, right.
Andy.
Jacob.
I'm willing to make you an offer for your boat
But you can't refuse.
and some of your money. Well, you can totally refuse it. You give me a boat and $4, and I'll give you 20% of the firm, which I will start right now.
Deal.
So my action is to start firm.
He needs $1 from me.
Yeah.
Keep this cube. Oh wait, no, you can use this for the 20%.
Yeah.
That's right. And he still has a debt cube too, huh?
Yep.
Nice.
Wait, you have one of my promise cubes?
Yeah, I've had that for like forever.
I think that I'm gonna ask for a promise cube. I wasn't aware that you had a promise cube of mine.
That wasn't part of the negotiations.
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy.
I believe
Okay,
that
Andy's
should
passed,
be.
Finley.
I'm pulling
I'm
a.
going to pass
I'm pulling
first
a
so
Joe.
that I can ship first.
I'm pulling a Joe, and I'm like, no, man, I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna
How
need
about
that
an
promise
extra
cube.
$1? So $5 from you, and I'll give you the promise cube back.
I'm going to pass first so I can ship first.
Yeah, you can do it.
So, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, possibly 9.
So how many regions which regions do you want to ship to?
Hyderabad.
Madras.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hyderabad and Madras.
Okay. So you pay $1 for 0 dice and $1 for every die thereafter. So like 5 for 4, you know, so on and so forth.
Do I have to pay twice, once for each
No,
region?
just total. It's one roll. It's just like the company shipping there.
Okay.
So your difficulty is 1, therefore
5 dice for 4. I mean, $5. 5
Yeah.
pounds for 4 dice.
right, or 6 for 5, or
Can I get 4 pounds back so I can roll 5 dice?
all right. And this 4, do you want this 4 to be yours or the company's? Because you could just give exactly enough to the firm and keep that as personal money.
Well, hopefully the company will succeed and have a lot of money of its own. So I will keep this $4.
Okay. So yeah. So
And if this fails, I'm going to cry.
It'll be good. It's a no go.
yep.
What happens with a 4?
Nothing bad. You just nothing good. You didn't get income, but you didn't lose anything.
Same thing as the company.
Yeah, except for this firm doesn't pay out a dividend and it's going away.
Well, it doesn't matter if it pays out a dividend if it doesn't earn money equal to the expectation.
That's what I'm saying. Since
Right.
you didn't earn money, it's probably going away, basically.
So
That's what's bad that's happening.
you
That's why-
you rolled
so-
a 4, so the company could pay money to roll again. You could pay your remaining
Okay,
$4
so-
to roll 3 more dice.
Steve,
I
I
can't.
may I
Because you
make
got
a,
a
may I
3 or
make a
4.
recommendation if you want to hire me as the firm's financial planner? It's probably a good idea not to put all your eggs in one basket, i.e., like when you're doing stuff like this, like going to a bunch of different things so that you can do a lot of. Because you're not going to fire yourself, right? If you roll like a 6.
What
what
would you
are
have
you
done
saying?
differently?
Yeah, what are you saying?
I'm saying that. Forget it.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna
If you want some more money to make this roll more successful, you can give me a share of your company, and I'll give you these $3, these £3 right now.
Which that's the thing. You can auction off your company to get money. Like I'd be willing to give you money for part of your company.
Sure, but he's got a
So-
competing company, so
Right. So that's the thing. Like, do you want me getting?
I'll leave it
part
up
of
to
yours
you.
and
I would
most of
be
So-
into
mine? Because
20%.
Firms are all about basically feeding it money. You're going to be feeding money to that company if you want it to survive.
I'm just going to spend 4 for another 3 dice.
Okay. Surely, lightning can't strike twice.
They can.
No.
According
2!
There you go. You got it.
Okay. So you had enough for all these, right?
Yes, and I have to exhaust one of these
Goods.
goods.
What I was trying to say is that spreading it out to the different regions is probably a good idea.
So I should have gone here and here.
Well,
But that would've-
you should open trade, number one.
Well, no, not necessarily.
Maybe next turn when the company has money.
No.
So
Okay,
you're
well,
making 5, 10, 15, 22, 27.
And that will meet expectations nicely as far as how it stands right now.
no.
Where's
and
the
the company
expectations?
can't
Where's that access?
the company can't ship
So
to those
small.
places now. Because you are competing against the company.
Yeah, we understand.
So with 3 open companies, the expectation is
3 notes. It's
7. As long as you made £7 in income, you were meeting expectation.
Yeah. But I made lots more. So
Right.
It's not the number of open regions.
It's 3 open regions.
Oh.
It's a $7 expectation.
Yeah.
The more open regions, the more money they
Yeah, there aren't that
expect
many
you
open
to make.
regions. You're lucky.
Well, it's because we lost the presidency.
well, even if there were more open regions, I made $27, which is more than enough for me to expectations
Fine.
with everything.
Let's go.
Alright. So.
Now that.
Yeah, because I can get the rest of those. And the company gets nothing.
Indeed.
So I buy another boat. Because I can support one more realistically. Or I wait because it's cheaper. Next turn. Because we're still on family actions.
Mm-hmm.
The company's spending money to buy things. It's still a family action, right?
Yeah, but you're done.
I mean, next turn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's still a family action. Correct. Okay. So
We just set sail. Man.
Starting to think a company under siege, man.
yeah, the
why? 'Cause
campaign
we're about
game is a
halfway through
long
this
game.
Huh?
Yeah, because the campaign game is a long game.
I was thinking about suggesting it like halfway, like in turn 2.
But you can't because the cards are seated totally different. Yeah.
We would have still been able to do the post-monopoly, but do it in 6 turns.
Well, at least the viewers have gotten a taste of what it's all about. I doubt we're gonna be able to finish this.
Yeah.
Not even close, honestly. We'll probably
Well, I mean, if Jacob keeps
that's true, but
Jacobing,
I'm sorry, but I'm in the position where like I'm losing this game unless I like overcome either that or you. Like, and I think this is my game to win if I can do that. But I have to overcome Steve, and I have to overcome Andy, depending on which way.
yeah,
the
but realistically,
things
since
fall.
it's already 10 and
Yeah.
Dirty.
10:30, I mean, we're probably not going to get through more than one more turn.
Fair enough. So, I will set sail. I will transfer. So let's transfer 5 to the company, and I will spend all 5 of that to roll 5 dice. And then we'll see what happens, and if I need to give them more, I'll give them more.
Going to Bangle.
Good.
There we go. Alright, so I just have 9 things, so I get to ship to all 3. So that's 7 plus 12 is 19. And I use all of my goods.
we're 3 hours and 23 minutes into the stream, and we didn't start, so it's probably been like 3-ish hours.
Yeah, it's- No, the game length is not an issue. It's just the
Yeah.
hour. You know.
Alright, $19 for the company, which more than meets expectations.
Sure. Okay, so everyone has passed finally on their family actions.
Yep.
So now it's the company phase. We need to elect a chairman.
Yep.
So I think my question is, what would I do at this point if there's, it doesn't seem like there's very many ways
It's
for me
worth
to.
noting that if we did it at 6, I would have won.
Yeah. But people would have played totally differently.
Yes, I understand.
Like,
I wonder if there's any. I mean, like, there's nothing good for the company to really do. So I don't know if it makes sense for me to try and keep control right now.
right.
So I'm going to.
Since you just get to pick somebody to be it,
Yeah, I'm gonna pick Andy.
Because he can, with his thing, have 5 votes.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So, Andy, you need to move either you, me, or Joe to this presidency.
And then the governorship needs to get filled by me.
Yep.
Well, I am going to move. I don't know who wants to give me what.
I think you should move yourself or me because I'm losing really bad, and I don't think you should. Unless you think you can get more of Jacob's company out of him.
Alright, purple. because I don't have the nepotism cubes to give.
So
I mean, I do, but I
you
don't-
would have to pull cubes off of points to promote yourself, since you'd be doing it over people and you don't have enough cubes to dish out because they're tied up there. So
So I'm gonna pull a cube off of here.
because you
Which
can
is
just
one a
pull off
turn.
of those, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is 1 a turn, and put it on the 3 a turn governor.
Ooh, no, this guy has to go up, but you have to
You have to
promote.
pay.
You have to pay me, Andy, and Joe a cube. So you need.
No, Andy's not
No,
eligible.
Andy is eligible. He's got an
yeah,
officer in
It's
the
not, so,
army.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
you have to give all of us
reset that
cubes
real quick.
and have a guy to go. Like this guy goes on there, and then you have to give a cube to each one of
damn!
us.
I was counting on
Yeah.
2. I didn't realize there was 3. So who wants to be the governor?
I'll be the governor.
And obviously, I want to be the governor.
How about this? I'll be the governor, and I will give you
Again,
1 money.
I think you should make me the governor
From
because
the
I'm like
embezzlement.
way in last place.
I will give you
He's
some of that
competing
money.
firm, and he has the most points.
I'll give you for now.
That's my case.
For now, but I'll give you money from that. From like that's what you want, right?
Yes, I want money.
I will give you money from that. I won't give you all of it, but I'll give you like $1.
I think my case is pretty good.
If you make me governor, I will not spend any of that money on my personal self, and I will use it to make things better.
I will.
Maybe
I will.
make
I
this
will take
better.
it and give it to
You're
you.
not an option because you have a competing company. Sorry.
I will give it. I will take that money and I will give you 1 of the 3 pounds.
Every turn?
Yes.
Deal.
He has to be one of the military officers.
I mean, as long as I'm there, I can't obviously
He could get-
guarantee.
Oh yeah, and that should actually we didn't put
But-
that. We need 3
yeah.
pounds.
I'm gonna get fired on a 6 only. So.
And that's there from last turn. Because this
Oh, yeah,
showed up
yeah.
last turn.
And it doesn't, but that's safe money.
Yeah,
not,
safe money.
Yeah.
So it's there. Okay. So now, Steve, you also have to promote a new shipping.
I will promote you into shipping.
Very well. Okay, I'm gonna buy a boat for 6. Boat goes here. No. Well, actually, okay. No. You
I'm
can put
going
out
to assign
phosphor.
Andy's soldier. Andy's soldier is gonna come over here.
Very well.
The boat's gonna go over there.
Here.
Yep.
Yeah, of course it is. All right. So I do nothing.
You could open. Oh, you can't open trade, but you could attack
I
something.
could attack.
Why can't you open trade?
That action's not available anymore.
Oh.
Period. The only way open trade gets opened is if we do it, but it makes it bad for our firms if we do, because it ups what the public expects us to ship.
I mean,
So
I guess
that's the trade-off there. Like,
since I don't have any, since I'd be giving money to you and Andy, I'm not going to campaign. So I'm done. You get to act as president.
And I can't really do anything.
You could. Nope, you're good.
this region could campaign.
That's
You could
Andy's
open
choice.
trade.
Oh yeah, that's right.
No, he can't open trade. That action's gone.
Yeah, the action is not in the game once the
Okay.
company loses
Andy,
its
never mind.
if you want to campaign,
I can campaign.
does he need his permission to use the army?
That I don't.
Does
know.
that is that just trying to conquer one
Yeah.
of these
Well,
regions?
It's certain ones. They're listed.
Can I
Yeah.
can I conquer a sovereign and unopened region?
Punjab is a target that is available, and Maratha is
You're
a
right.
target. That is
Would it just would it attack just this one and out of these
No.
3?
No,
No,
it
it has
attacked
to
these
Conquer all of them.
yeah. So this one's only 4.
And
So
you
it would
have
be you'd
4
be 4
units.
versus 4 plus. You could spend 2 for 1 merc.
So you could roll 1 die,
Have fun with that.
and you could risk your being fired immediately on a single die roll. But if you're successful, it makes it worse for us because it adds more open regions. Like that's how the company attacks firms is by conquest.
Well, maybe I should have done it, but I don't want to. Because
I'm not gonna
target's
do
fine.
it quite yet because I want that money.
Because that's how. So that's the thing to know when you're in the company is you then need to go
Alright.
heavy military if
So
firms are a thing.
when does the
you know.
embezzlement happen? I believe it.
And whenever, so we get taxes during the.
Yeah.
So this was there.
Yeah.
When
Got
you
it.
were
Got
there.
it.
So you can do anything?
No.
Okay. So that's company phase. So trade phase.
All right, so I get $1 for my family. Wait, do family actions disappear, or are family things still a thing when you make a firm?
They disappear if you are a firm, I believe. I asked Cole this, and might have to go back to family abilities.
So
Okay, so
we
may
each
have
get
had
a
it.
dollar for our thing, though. So here, personal
For our
dollar.
South City.
Yes.
yeah, and then let's see here. So the company's gonna have to pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they'll need to take 2 loans.
And there is $2 left to allocate.
All right, 2 loans, and then we did not pay out a share.
Yep.
Andy,
I mean,
there's-
he answered that question forever ago, and I'm not going to be able to find it in the time that we have. So
Hey Andy,
I'm
you,
pretty sure
Well,
that we don't get our.
I did
you don't
not
get
take
the
the
family.
dollar.
Yeah,
so-
you don't get the family ability after
you have £2
transfer.
to allocate.
I don't. I'm gonna put it there just because
Okay.
I
And
wanna
then,
I wanna get in good with blue.
and then now we do. I need 3, and now we do the taxes, and you decide if you're gonna keep them.
Okay, I'm gonna keep it and give one to blue.
You don't have to give one of blue.
I know I don't have to give one to blue.
No, okay.
That does
You can-
stay there. No, that does stay there, and this is.
So if the company flat out fails and there's at least one operating firm, we play one more full
Yeah.
game turn, then the game is over.
Yeah. Okay, so that was the end of the trade phase. Now we go to the events abroad. So we have 2. So from 6 we go to 7. Oh, it's right here. How did it get back on 6? It was on 7. I'm almost 100% certain it's on 7.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, so we're over here in Maratha. Sorry, Madras. So we need to roll 2.
2 dice, take the lowest,
That's a 1. So we're going to become depressed.
which
and that
doesn't affect
disrupts.
the.
No, I'm pretty sure it disrupts.
No, it's collapse you're thinking of.
Double check, but I think it disrupts those orders.
No,
Okay.
flip is the very small section. It
Okay.
just flips the card.
And then we go for a second event. So from 8 we go back to 1. And 1 die. It's a 2. So it's going to try to conquer Bengal.
So in the future, that's a reason why you would want to go here and here is if you see that this is like immediately going to get hit by an event where it can like mess with you, shipping to areas that are not the next number in sequence.
So this is attacking Bengal with a strength 3. Does the president of Bengal or is the governor who decides whether or not to use them?
It's the president.
Pretty sure it's the president.
So you can decide if you want to defend it or not.
Of course
If you
we're
don't,
gonna
yeah, if
Well,
you don't
I
defend
don't
it, then
know.
it's gone. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but
But I don't want it to go away because I want to be able to ship to it.
I just thought we should ask.
All right.
Okay, so that doesn't happen, and that's the status quo, so it actually goes this way. Okay, so that is the events. Attrition rolls. Should be 8 of them now.
Oh, we need to pay out dividends.
Oh, that was during the trade phase?
Yeah.
Whoops.
All right. So your dividend is so you own 100%.
That's pretty sweet. Earning 100% of your own company.
Oh yeah, you pay out the whole amount. That's right. Isn't that right?
Yeah,
Yep.
and it
Yeah.
meets expectations, so he's
Yeah. So you just take
All
of
money
it.
that's in the bank.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but you're gonna want to put it back in the
Of
company.
course. Of course I'll put it back in the company. But
And then Andy owns 20% of mine. And
$29.
So you have to go up or down the chart.
Here,
oh no, there is a minimum firm payout.
here. Give me the.
Hold on a sec. Because it's not 100%. I know that.
No,
you
it's
can.
you use the thing. I need to let me
But
jog.
no, I
Jacob,
know,
I kind of remember, and I just need to jog my memory.
I know how to do the thing. What I'm
Okay.
looking is oh no, the minimum payout is the expectation. So yeah, it's not your income. It's that you can pay the minimum payout, and so. So realistically, the
Yes,
minimum payout
that
is
is-
7, and so
So he would
20
have to have paid 7 as a dividend.
to
Right.
myself. From the firm.
Yeah.
Yep. So 20% at 7 is not on here.
Can
Yeah,
I
but
have,
so
So
you
it's
have
you
to
go up.
You have to, we'll go down,
Yeah.
because you didn't get to
Oh.
9, so it'd be,
Okay.
so he needs a pound.
Here you go.
Enjoy your 20%.
And then I get the
That's what it
remaining
is.
6.
I mean,
And then here, I'll pay out a second.
Okay, I'm doing
dividend.
attrition rolls.
It doesn't have enough money to pay a third dividend.
Okay, so this is not enough to get anyone.
No.
So just absolutely 0 attrition. Okay,
That's nice.
alright. So popular support
That's never
starting at
happened
negative
before.
3. This is shipmasters. Ship purchasing office is eliminated, and the holder may score. Each shipyard cube generates $1 during trade. £1.
Ship purchasing office is eliminated.
That would really tank the company for good, wouldn't it? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. It's never going to get to use these.
And each shipyard generates $1 for the owner during the trade phase.
Yeah,
Which
I'm assuming it's for the owner and not for the company.
it's not going to tip things one way or the other.
no, I will,
Does anybody want to eliminate anyone with their special ability?
No.
No.
yeah, I'm gonna vote for it with my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 votes. So we'll be at positive 3.
Okay.
It doesn't really change anything for the farms, right?
Right.
Because they can still buy boats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I will put it. Well, Andy would technically go first, so you do next. Do you want it to pass or not?
No, Andy doesn't go first. I go first. And you go
Oh,
first.
you're the.
Yeah.
You're Andy's the chairman.
Oh, that's right. We just forgot to switch
Yeah.
it. Okay, well, I didn't vote yet then, Andy.
Yeah. So, if the vote passes, the company can no longer buy ships, and each of your shipyard cubes will give you $1 every turn for the rest of the game. If it fails, the company can still buy boats, and it continues as normal. Are you pro or against?
I'm for it.
Okay.
That's 2 votes.
And then you do your
Three.
6.
Oh, no.
So it doesn't matter what I vote.
Unless you want to pay money.
No.
Okay, so it's happening?
Yeah.
That means goods are staying cheap, baby.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is a persistent effect. We'll put it up in
Well-
this area. This is eliminated so I can score.
Because there's still £1.
Geez, I don't think I will.
Yeah.
And then that money just goes away, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see.
Okay, so now we do a refresh. So,
Yep. Get your guys back.
there we go.
Thank you.
Let's see, these get refreshed. Goods. Goods.
We're running out of votes.
Yep. Campaign game, we need some more votes, Andy.
Shouldn't there be a hard limit?
Is there a hard limit? I don't think so.
I don't believe so.
Do you want to get my boats?
Use a couple chips?
Well, they don't need these kind of boats anymore, so they can use mine as backups because they don't need to actually put their cubes on them.
Okay.
Well, we do if we do open trade.
Yeah, well,
But
we'll
or
deal
a trade
with it.
mission.
We'll deal with it when we get there.
Yeah.
So here.
Oh, give me your spent goods or good, because you just used one.
Yes, I used one.
So here, let me here's a couple boats for you. I'm gonna put those over here, and then
Okay.
we can deal with the rest later. Okay. That's that. Turn 8. Wow. Family action, starting with Andy.
Just mannering again. Point density isn't great, but it's still going to be my best bet.
Ja.
2 bullets for 8. $2 back, please.
For you, right?
I mean,
2 for
unless
the company.
unless Steve wants to give me some
So
percent
here's 2 for your
to
company.
do something else.
And then I get 2. Oh no, wait, the 2 go to you, not your company. Sorry, yes, the 2 is for you.
It could be for
No, my company paid 10, so I needed 2 change.
Right. Oh, yeah.
And now 2 to me and 2 to you.
Gotcha. I got my 2 already. So here's your 2.
What to do? Yeah, I'll do an officer. Sure.
My turn.
Yeah, that's a lot of ships. We just got a lot of ships.
Here's
I don't think I need to purchase any more the rest of the game.
So I'm gonna pay, or the company's gonna pay $5, and here's $1 for you to buy that boat.
Andy?
I will.
Transfer 5 to the company.
I don't really want another office out there. Do I want a writer? Probably want one writer just to get just to get one in there.
I'm gonna pass so I can ship first.
Ready? Do it.
So I'm gonna ship to 3 regions, for a penalty of 2.
Yep.
And I want to roll 6 dice,
So you
so I
pay
need to pay
8.
8.
Yep, so give me 10 and I'll give you 2.
I'm just gonna give you 8.
Yeah, because he needs to put money in.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You don't want to repeat a lot.
Right.
There's a one over here.
That's a 1.
We'll
It's a
count it. We'll allow it.
It didn't fall on the floor.
Nope.
Yep.
We'll allow it.
Okay.
Alright, so how many goods you got?
So
Oh yeah, these things. Here, I'll set them out for you.
1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4, 5. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I have 3 more.
So 3 for 6.
3 for 6.
Very well.
So
So
what's the total?
12 and 4, 16, 15, 31.
These are 20, right?
Sure.
20, 31. We'll break it up if we need to. For the company.
Company wins.
Pretty much. Oh, so it's to me. Because that was his family action, right?
Yep.
Well, I have 4, which is not enough to buy a manor, so I pass. Yes.
Alright. I'm gonna pay 6 for another boat.
Andy, did you pass yet?
Yes.
Okay, so it's back to you, Jacob.
So
You got enough to make the expectations that you can have the last 2.
no, I think what I want to do is pull guys, man, boats, and just bring all of them in.
Ooh, that's gonna be harsh.
The big thing is most of them have to go here because in order to make enough money to get the 38 expectation,
Well, you could do one or the other. You don't have to do both.
well, both of them doesn't bring it up high enough to like mess
Oh.
with this company.
Yeah, but can you do both in one turn?
I just have to split up how I assign my boats.
Oh.
Like, and so that's the thing is like because he put everything out here, I can like then force him to pay out more than he earned in one turn's income by putting the expectation above it.
It's kind of a dick move.
Correct.
Wait, how much did I make?
You made 32, right? 15,
31.
31, and I can set it to 38 if I open everything.
And my company's
Screwed.
Just evaporates out of the game. All your stuff goes away,
Yeah.
and you're just done.
It's really me and me.
Because if you like,
that seems totally unfair.
it's
Yeah, it's really unfair.
that's the whole like if you go
See?
super early to take everything, so I get nothing.
I warned
I
you
can, like-
repeatedly.
I didn't.
That was
I
the
didn't
thing.
realize you could screw someone that completely.
If you go out super early,
His odds of
Like-
pulling it off are not guaranteed.
yeah, I'm rolling like 3 dice on one and 5 dice on the other. The big thing is, like, that's the thing about just going out right away and taking everything, is you can put someone in a position where, well, the only thing I have to do is bone you in the ass.
Okay.
Like,
Well.
but then if I fail, I just lose my stuff. Like, that is the thing. I'm putting everything on the line.
But if you succeed, I lose everything.
Right.
Yeah.
You're already winning the game. So either
Well, I'm winning the game right now. I
Yeah.
won't be winning the game.
Yeah,
if I
because
get
all
both.
that money will go away. All those boats will go away. And
No,
everything.
I'll keep the money.
he'll keep the money, but all the
But the
boats,
boats
go.
will go away.
Right,
All
and
of
there are
it.
only so many boats to buy. Like, the big thing is right now, you have enough money to continuously pay till you succeed. And you have enough stuff that you will go first every time, take all of the slots.
I mean, you pretty
like,
much
you
have to
win
go.
the game, period, unless I fuck you.
Yes.
Like, there is no 2 ways around it. So I just have
This
to,
is-
like,
this
bend
is
you over.
Business, man. This is
Is,
business.
Yeah.
is this still streaming?
Dog eat dog.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
well, there's been a lot of expletives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. So I just need to
Oh,
try
well.
and...
No,
I don't
no,
know. I don't know YouTube's policy.
No youngsters is gonna be.
YouTube has no policy.
Yeah, but there's like one 8-year-old kid who's like, Mom, I've been watching this video for 4 hours, and all of a sudden these guys got really scary. I don't
So
even know what
yeah,
they're
I
doing
feel like
anyway.
I'm in a position where if I want to have a chance, I just have to like
you have
try
to.
and
You have to try to bone me.
Yeah.
So I'm currently operating 6 out of the 7. I need to pull
A couple more boats, huh?
2 more
I mean,
guys.
that's why we were
but
You need a
cautioning
little
you to
juice,
open a firm
no,
perhaps later.
Yeah, but you gotta spend
'Cause
some
if
of
you
that
I
wait-
understand
rolling,
it.
right?
I didn't understand that.
Well,
You
and
see
I
what
was
I'm
trying, and
No,
that's
the
what I'm
die
saying.
roll
Like,
is the number of
you know,
boats you
that
assign
is
unmodified.
that
So
is
you
the
need
thing
more
that
boats.
has like
That's
I've
what I'm
said
doing.
that it rarely happens where a business survives.
Yeah,
But
well, it looks like
you
Jim
run
is
it on the last turn. You run it just for points, and like how many dividends did you get? Yeah, like 20 something. That would have been like 20 something points.
That would have been 32 points.
Yeah, there you go.
That would have definitely won the game.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at.
But that's interesting because then it makes it. Then on this is this game? Does this
In a
game,
full campaign, it isn't. In a company under siege where you only have 6 turns, and you may have like 1 or 2 turns where you do a post monopoly, it's totally a thing.
Yeah, but I'm saying in the campaign game, is it just like everyone
I'm
has
having
to
draft
do a
stuff.
firm last turn?
Give me a sec.
So
Ideally,
if you open up, you
It's good
still
to know.
have to also be able to ship 38.
No, I make
But
money. I make the plunder.
the
value
question
income.
is,
That's what
like,
I'm having to math
make
out
plunder.
is
How
making
successful
enough
would it be?
income off the plunder to hit the
if I
38.
tried to start a
That
firm,
is the
it's
thing
not
that
gonna be
I'm
very successful.
mathing out right now
Sure.
because that has
So
to
it's things that
happen.
you have to like work from the start of the game. However, multiple like 2 or 3
And the
of
nice
us
thing is this is a 4.
work together to start a
Like,
firm.
so this is how I
then it
do it is I
becomes
have
more
to
of a
put
thing.
most of the ships here and just enough here
Yeah.
to make it happen because this is only a 2 off of because I'm attacking the owning company, the owning province only. So I can't go after the 3 there. And that's the problem is I don't know if I can get to making enough money off of it to not take myself out at the same time. But then yeah, I definitely
But you have to try.
Yeah.
Or else you just lose anyway.
12, 16, 20, 24.
I mean, I don't like it. I own 20% of that company, but
Yeah, so far it's earning you $1.
It's under $2.
I see the maximum amount you can make is 32 if you put all of them on Punjab, but then that doesn't reach the 38.
I can use 2 to ship there, and then like roll 1 die on that and see what happens. Because getting the $7 from shipping that one spot is gonna put me over the top.
Yeah, but you said yourself you have to pull both of them in.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I'd be sending 1 ship there, rolling 1 die, and praying.
That seems bad.
Once again, like what choices do I have?
Just do so it's guaranteed and you lose.
I can't make enough money off of these. The
your
plunder.
shareholder does not appreciate.
Like,
Okay, so-
that's what I just figured out. I can't make enough money off the
Yeah,
plunder.
but here's the issue. So you're saying I'm gonna engineer this really crazy situation to roll 1 die and hope,
Yeah.
or just take yourself out and try to salvage the game.
Well, like, so the question then is, so then what do I do that like even compares?
We just start another firm, I guess.
Well, I can't start another firm.
Sure you can.
We mean if mine closes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, both of yours would close, and you both lose all your boats, and then you could just open up another one.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That
But then that's we're both back in the same position. But there's
I
fewer
know.
boats to go around at that point.
Yes,
Is what
but
there
it takes away his complete guaranteed win.
Right.
Whereas if you just do this crazy plan where you hope and roll 1 and you don't succeed, then he just goes ahead and wins again. That's all I'm pointing out.
Yeah. No. I totally see what you're saying.
Yeah. Now it sucks because it's like you're sacrificing a little bit of your position in order to make it a guaranteed thing, not for everyone else to lose. But I don't care because I'm losing anyway. I mean, it's been an enjoyable.
I'm chilling. I'm
route.
chilling. Yeah, I'm chilling out in my cribs.
You're multiple cribs.
Yeah.
Well, one of these guys has to succeed, or else Andy just wins, and that makes no sense.
So
Makes sense to me.
for do
Maybe
that,
in.
and I pull this guy 7, and I need 8. And so then I also pull this guy.
I can't believe I only got married once.
Andy, if I vacate another office, I will marry not you.
Yeah.
Can you nepotize marry yourself?
No.
No.
See, the thing is, I would have an
Incest.
out if there was a big point thing, because I have way more free
I
money
know,
than he
it's-
does.
I think I would actually be
But-
competing if there was one big point.
Right. Like, yeah, that's the other thing that's like, if it's all low points, I think it really like
We
limits.
can add
what
like
you can-
like a.
It's too late. I'm
prize
wasting
Yeah.
my money on factories now.
Yeah, it's.
Fine.
Alright, so.
There was a royal wedding in there for 17. It was like 9
Oh.
points.
And I did double check, you can only go to 1 closed region, so it doesn't matter. So,
Oh, blah, blah, blah.
Alright, so.
You could open one this turn
I
and
can
another
open
next turn,
3, but yeah.
but
But
not
it's not
enough to fail my company.
Oh, so pretty much he just wins.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a
we
good
can-
game.
Yeah. I mean, unless you totally screw, like, botch one roll.
No, but he's gonna roll 6 dice every time, and like,
And then
what are the odds of that
re-roll,
on the
right.
back? So
91%?
So we're 91% sure this game is over.
Yeah.
Does everyone feel comfortable with that?
Yeah.
Well, but we do have the elephant could change things, I guess.
Yeah, that's the only thing that could happen is if the elephant disrupts
It's also
orders.
11. I don't
Yeah.
know. Whatever.
Like, the game,
Up to
you
you
could
guys.
not win based on the events randomly screwing you, but the events would have to, like, specifically screw you and nobody else, and I think you pretty much have this.
Well, I mean, like, so this would be he would lose that many boats if this region became disrupted.
Yeah.
From him, right? I don't know. Yeah.
Well, the big thing is that, like, recovering boats, if we're both buying them, he's, like, if he loses 4, he might not get 4.
I understand. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, that's what it would take. But
Right.
I don't know if I have the Steam.
Yeah.
I have to drive like 10 hours tomorrow, so.
All right. Well, as long as we played the post Monopoly turns, so people know how post Monopoly works, and we played obviously
Yep.
an entire early company game.
Yeah, and they saw the eventualities of how
Yeah.
these things
So
come together.
the regular the early company scenario, which is the scenario that I would recommend or Cole recommends that
Oh.
everyone does, is 6 turns, no post Monopoly or no Monopoly being revoked, and basically the first 6 turns that we play would be one game.
So, the way I win this game is if I do nothing but buy shares for the rest of the game, and on the second to last turn, or on the last turn of the game, make a chairman slot is available, make myself chairman so I can pass and ship first and take all the slots. And then it just comes down to if the chairman slot opens and I have been able to buy enough shares to buy it. And then he can race me on that and he's 2 ahead.
Yeah, but
And
the
there
problem
is
is.
a prize thing here that lets you force an attrition roll.
Yeah, but here's the problem is, this is gonna it's gonna go down and down, and we're gonna lose all those because it's never gonna earn any money because you can always ship first.
Right.
So you
Which
don't
is
actually,
fine.
Yeah, there
You
would
do
probably
it-
be a company
You have to
failure.
buy it on 3 because the company.
No, legitimately, there would be a
Right.
company failure in the next 2 turns.
Yes.
Right.
On the
But my
last-
point is like if I buy the shares on the right turn, because then we elect the chairman on the last.
If you
turn
buy
of the game
shares,
after
then there
shares
isn't
are
a
bought.
company failure.
But
Well, no,
this,
it doesn't matter. On the last turn of the game,
Yeah.
if the chairman slot is open, I can buy a shit ton of shares. We race to see who can get the most shares out there, and then it's whichever one of us ends up controlling the chairman gets to ship first and win the game.
I don't. What does the chairman have to do with shipping?
Because
Oh, because the priority deal.
right, second to last turn is when that
Yeah.
happens, and on the second to last turn, whoever controls chairman is guaranteed to ship first on the next turn, and the game comes down to that.
So I would have to guarantee that I got chairman in some way, shape,
Right.
or form,
And you guys
Um,
would be vying for my votes pretty hard at that
Right.
point.
so
So-
that
Because we only got the one.
so that I could make the company not pass, and then I would pass and ship first.
Right. As long as you're chairman, you get first family action.
Right.
So yeah, it would come down to like we're racing for shares, pulling guys from wherever we can, and you still have to have enough guys to put out here while having guys as shares.
Yeah, it's an interesting situation
like-
in that people have this many boats, there are this few regions open.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's just the thing.
Yeah,
about
well,
this game.
if I would have realized that, I would have behooved myself to open one of these regions.
Yeah.
The turn before I knew the monopoly was coming, and I didn't realize the full
Right.
implications of that. So.
Yeah, but now we know like how to attack. We have more of an idea of how to attack firms.
Yeah, and you need
Turn order becomes.
you need to
super
know
important
2
right
turns
at the
ahead of
end.
time. I'd say like
Yeah.
what you're going for whenever this stuff's coming, because it's kind of
And
like-
this only really matters to the full campaign.
Sure.
If
Yeah.
you're doing like a company under siege, which is basically a full campaign in 6 turns, then you just don't have enough turns to, maneuver as much as we're maneuvering. Like literally, you would have had those 2 turns because we just had 2 turns post Monopoly, right?
Right.
Those 2 turns would be like a third of the game.
yeah, but he would have had only the resources he had accumulated back in
Yeah.
this turn.
But so
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
in any case,
Yeah.
we played a early company full like an early company at 6, and then at that turn we did like full post Monopoly for 2 turns, so people got a general idea of how it works.
Yeah, indeed.
And I think that I won the early company game.
Uh,
And Steve won.
Whatever
But
you
nobody
tell
else
me.
was playing
you
that.
can see that, but we would have played a completely different
Yeah,
strategy.
I know.
Yeah.
No, I declare Andy the victor of that game that no one at this table was playing.
Okay, fine.
And I think that's pretty much it. So I hope people
nice plan.
enjoyed the stream and had a decent idea of how John Company plays. All right.